at this Houston Texans team, Josh, I see a team that recognizes their identity is defense. And offense will throw it up to those big trees on the outside, and Nico Collins and Jaden Higgins and Xavier Hutchinson. They're going to be automatic mismatches if you're going to man-to-man cover them, because most corners are smaller than 6'3" and 6'4", unless you're Patrick Surtain II. Most other guys are smaller. So there's a mismatch component, and given what we struggled with on Thanksgiving Day with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, you would like to think that DeMeco Ryans and this offense for the Texans is not going to try to recreate the wheel. They're going to go after and see if we're still bleeding on the outside. Now, if they're not successful on the outside with throwing the ball up to the big guys, they're going to live for fourth down, punt the ball to us, and force our offense to go against their dominant defense. That's got to be the game plan. But the other component, Josh, you've heard me say this in the past, and it happens multiple times a year. The opposing quarterback looks across the field. The opposing offensive coordinator looks across the field. The opposing head coach looks across the field, and they see Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. And they think to themselves, and they probably say to themselves, I got just as much ability as Patrick Mahomes. I can make those kind of plays. I can outshine Patrick Mahomes. And then they try to go out there and do it. And for the most part, when that's happened, they failed. Now, could that be a component from C.J. Stroud, third year in? You know, his rookie year was outstanding and what he was able to accomplish, and then the head-to-head competition between he and Patrick through these 3 years, now into this third year, yeah, that could be a component. So I'm not putting that aside. I think they have a game plan that's worked for them so far, especially in these recent weeks with their defense being dominating. But there's still that caveat out there that C.J. Stroud wants Patrick to know that he's on the same level or better, and that could work in our favor.
And the big stage.
Yes, Sunday Night Football.
The Thursday, Sunday, Mondays still matter, right? Even though we have more of them than we've ever had, right?
Yeah.
This is still the standalone game, and it always has that feel, doesn't it?
And we're here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, where we are 5-1 on the season. We have definitely played our best football here on this field. Why not? Why not now? Let's go do it.
If not now, when has to come into fruition as well. You and I were in that locker room after the game on Thanksgiving. Felt like reality kind of set in a little bit, that there's time, we'll get this, there's time. I feel like they saw that there was no more time. This is about go time now for the next 5 games, and hopefully they respond to that positively here tonight.
Hey, I'm going to be watching a lot of the effort. I'm going to be watching a lot of the energy. I want to see a lot of the body language. Are these guys willing to fight, claw, scratch, punch, poke, whatever's necessary to get the job done in this game, then rinse and repeat next week, rinse and repeat the following week and the following week and the following week, so that we can play deep into January and be the hottest team in the NFL. Are they willing to put forth that effort? That's what I'm watching for today.
Starts tonight. Got to win one before you can think about 2, 3, 4, and 5. Starts tonight with the Texans of Houston. We'll have much more coming up, including one other thing I'd like to see happen tonight from a Chiefs perspective. We'll get into that when we come back. Joshua Briscoe back in the studio.
Appreciate it, fellas. We're going to take our timeout back here in the studio, and then we're going to come back with a scoreboard update. The rest of the NFL slate has gone final today. The only one remaining is Chiefs-Texans. So we'll give you an update on the scoreboard and then send it back out to the guys at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium next here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, looking for post-game highlights and exclusive player and coach interviews? Look no further than the weekly Chiefs Kingdom shows hosted at Hy-Vee. Join me, Mitch Holtis, and a special Chiefs player guest every week for the live radio broadcast at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Score raffle prizes, experience once-in-a-lifetime player meet and greets, and more. Plus, don't forget to try the KC Takeaway Zarda Barbecue Sandwich and Fries for just $10 while you're there. Check out 610sports.com for the full show schedule. We'll see you at Hy-Vee, Chiefs Kingdom.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com. If you have a 2004 or newer vehicle that's out of warranty or about to be, Endurance is urgently notifying U.S. drivers about their low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save drivers thousands on rising vehicle repair costs. Those who qualify can pick their plan, coverage, and repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental cars included. All covered repairs get paid directly to the repair shop for you. Call now for your free quote. Call 800-373-5114. 800-373-5114.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Let's take a look around the NFL as all of the Sunday action, except for Sunday Night Football, has gone final. The Denver Broncos and Las Vegas Raiders had the only other AFC showdown of the day because the Chargers play tomorrow night. The Broncos handled business 24-17 in Las Vegas, and frankly, it wasn't really that close. The Raiders scored 10 of those points in the fourth quarter. The Packers just locked up a win over the Chicago Bears, 28-21 in Lambeau. The Bears were knocking on the door, but Caleb Williams threw a pick on fourth down in the end zone, and the Packers hold on to the lead, still trailing, though, in the division. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Rams put on an absolute fireworks show, and Puka Nacua was the star.
Short set, a ball fake. He wheels, he deals, jumping at the 5. It's Puka again! On one play, a 31-yard strike. Puka Nacua with a new career high in touchdowns.
That's JB Long of 710 ESPN Los Angeles on the call. Puka Nacua's second touchdown of the day. 45-17, your final in Arizona, Rams over Cardinals. The Saints had the upset of the day in the NFC, 24-20 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. The Dolphins blew out the New York Jets in New York, 34-10. The Minnesota Vikings with a shutout at home. The return of J.J. McCarthy. Jaden Daniels is out there for the Commanders, but he leaves with a re-injured left elbow. 31-0 the final score for the Vikings. The biggest story of the day on a couple levels, though, happened in Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 36-19 winners over the Indianapolis Colts, jumping to the top of the AFC South. But Daniel Jones, the Colts quarterback who's had such an excellent season for Indy, he leaves the game with an Achilles injury. There's still no absolute final medical word, but every sign at this point points to a season-ending Achilles injury for the signal caller of the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Browns lost at home to the Tennessee Titans, getting their second win of the season, 31-29. Tennessee gets the victory, and an absolute barn burner in the AFC. Joe Burrow's Cincinnati Bengals put up a fight, but ultimately Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills got the win in Buffalo, 39-34. Cincinnati had chances. Joe Burrow threw 2 picks on short passes on back-to-back plays on 2 different drives. Really a wild sequence of events, but Buffalo gets the win. They hold on to their spot in the wild card race. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Steelers went into Baltimore and beat the Ravens 27-22. They jumped to the top of the division, and now the Ravens fall down to 6-7. So they're at the bottom of the AFC wild card picture, still in the hunt, but have a long ways to go. Other game of the day, the Seattle Seahawks and Atlanta Falcons were tied 6-6 at halftime. Seattle wins 37-9. That's your scoreboard update. Now let's go back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Our conversation with the guys brought to you by Omaha Steaks. From USDA certified tender steaks to beefy burgers and more, you can eat like a champion at omahasteaks.com/Chiefs. Omaha Steaks, the official steak of Chiefs Kingdom. Let's join Danon Hughes and Josh Klingler, fellas. Obviously, the rest of the league still matters, but for the most part, for Kansas City right now, you just have to be able to win these games. Handle business tonight on Sunday Night Football, and the rest will handle itself.
Yeah, and that's the mode the team absolutely has to be in. I thought I was in that mode I thought I was in Thursday. I was in that mode, Danon. Friday was in that mode. The players, obviously, they got to singularly focus on a game, but winning tonight gets you back in a good stead in a hurry.
Yes, absolutely. And I think we've kind of been in that mode for a few weeks now, Josh, where I think for me personally, once we beat the Indianapolis Colts, I felt like the simple formula was everybody who we beat be basically the second seed. And
just keep winning.
Yes, just keep winning. Or the teams that we lost to, keep winning and be, if they are number one in their division, just win out. Denver Broncos, go ahead and win out. Nobody cares except for Christmas Day. At the time, the Indianapolis Colts, go ahead and win out. Now with the Jaguars win out the rest of the games because we don't have a factor with those teams that are number one in their division. Tiebreaker doesn't come into play for us. So the direct tiebreaker would be tonight the Texans, the Colts,
Chargers.
So you got specific teams and opportunities. The Ravens were one as well. So with those teams, you want them to continue to lose, or if they are the top of their division, win all the way out, except when they play us. So that's kind of simple formula, I think. And we just saw as we opened up this segment, the TV screen had all the seedings up, and I kind of just wanted to ignore it.
Yeah. I was doing I'm telling you, I was doing a heck of a job of that throughout most of the week, and it kind of ended when the noon game kicked off today. So I was kind of in okay, who am I rooting against? Who am I rooting for? I'm like, okay, the Chiefs still have to win. They have to take care of business. So they have to take care of their opportunity here tonight, get themselves back in the mix. Hey, it's easier said than done, Danon, because it's been a big storyline all season long, but I would like to just see the Chiefs play clean football.
Yeah.
And find out exactly what that looks like. Now, the penalties this year have been very derailing, but it's not as if this team hasn't been penalty prone before. Last year, probably that instance as well, where we've watched a Chiefs team overcome penalties.
True.
This year's team, not as good at overcoming penalties or mistakes as other teams have been, but it's not to say that this is a grossly more penalized team that has had a Chiefs uniform on before.
Yeah.
But still, I would like to see what their game looks like playing relatively clean football tonight, not those self-inflicted type penalties.
Yeah, I would say so as well. I think basically, and I heard this kind of sum up this Chiefs team this year, this Chiefs offense is good. The Chiefs defense is good. The Chiefs special teams is good, but we haven't been able to play good all three of those together. And I think if you look at it, whether it's the Jacksonville Jaguars loss, if you look at the Eagles loss, if you look at the Cowboys loss, if you look at any of the 6 losses, you can pinpoint specifically, well, the defense didn't show up that game. The offense didn't show up that game. Special teams hurt us with the penalties this game. And all we have to do, kind of going in line with when you're talking about clean football, I think people think as soon as you say clean football, that means no penalties. Yeah, that's a component. But the other part of it is playing all 3 phases in a clean fashion where you don't have those negative plays, where you're able to play up to your potential. And again, the resounding statement of this evening and the rest of the season is going to be, if not now, when? If you can't clean it up now, when do you expect it to clean up? If you can't play your hardest now, when are you going to play your hardest? Because the season is the postseason is upon us right now.
You've mentioned in other games, effort, energy, those types of things. Those have to be probably at an 11 today.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think from an X's and O's, I think part of our jobs here is to watch, and we'll have, our statisticians, and Mitch will point out different, maybe even records that are broken or stats in the game. I'll point out each quarterback comparison and who's having great games statistically. But I can tell you, my eyes are going to gravitate towards effort. I want to see who's chasing down players, who's chasing from behind. We just got a chance to watch, even though the Raiders lost against the Broncos. I saw Max Crosby at 2-10 on the season. He couldn't even unbuckle his chin strap with his left or with his right arm. He had to use his left arm to unbuckle his chin strap because he had something going on with his right arm. Chasing down guys on jet sweeps, running down quarterbacks, getting in the face of quarterbacks, chasing down running backs, giving maximum effort at 2-10. Haven't sniffed the playoffs most of his career. Any time in his career, I don't think. Like, that's got to be something that you see on the field. So my eyes, like, I want to see these guys be successful, and I want to see when the clock hits 0 around 11 o'clock tonight, I want to see that we're winning and we're on the winning side and our season is extended at least for another week as far as hopes. But I also want to see throughout those 60 minutes, who are the guys that if things don't work out for us the rest of this season, maybe not in this game, but the rest of this season, who are the guys that I'm saying I'm starting 2026 with because of this effort on the field?
I don't want to get to that point yet.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
But yeah, we want to hold that off.
Hold that off for sure. Certainly the big storyline tonight for me anyway will be watching the Houston defensive line against the Chiefs again. Revamped offensive line with 3 backups in tonight with no Trey Smith, no Jawan Taylor out with their injuries tonight. Josh Simmons, of course, injured last game as well and placed on injured reserve. Wanya Morris and Jalen Moore will be at the tackle positions. Mike Caliendo will occupy Trey Smith's guard position tonight. So huge matchup against the pass rushing attack of the Houston Texans. But on the flip side, I want to see the Chiefs defensive line get after what's been a susceptible Houston Texans offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the Chiefs defensive line specifically and their stats, even though stats don't tell the full story, just mirror the stats of the Houston Texans defensive line and the Chiefs defensive line, and they pale in comparison. Like, if you feel like that we are a dominating defense or we can be a dominating defense, show it tonight. I need to see George Karlaftis. He's got 5 sacks on the season. Chris Jones, 3 sacks on the season. Charles Omenihu, only 2 sacks on the season. If you guys are supposed to be the force to be reckoned with, supposed to be the force that's supposed to catapult us to another opportunity at a Super Bowl, it's got to show up tonight.
We didn't dub him Sack Nation, right?
Yeah, we didn't give him Stone Cold. We saw the clip about C.J. Stroud getting a little smirk about Chris Jones.
Take that
nickname.
Personally, right?
Take it personally.
Yeah.
That's bulletin board material back when I played. So use that now and showcase. And every time you hit him, say, "This is what Stone Cold does. This is Stone Cold do what he do."
That'd be a nice flip of the switch tonight for sure. And then the secondary of the Chiefs probably have to bounce back from one of the tougher performances. I mean, they got it handed to them pretty good by those Dallas Cowboy wide receivers, and they have some big, tall targets in the Houston lineup again tonight.
Yeah, they got their hands full. Nico Collins has been exceptional, just under 800 yards this season, 4 touchdowns through the air. But they got some big guys, the big trees out there, as I say. Jaden Higgins, Xavier Hutchinson, 6'3", 6'4". And if you're C.J. Stroud and you saw what happened last week against CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, like, why would you try to reinvent the wheel? Try to throw the ball up. See if those big guys, if we've corrected anything over the, partial bye week after Thanksgiving Day. Can we cover a slant route? Can we get our hands on the receivers and not draw a penalty in this game? I would feel like in the first series, if you're DeMeco Ryans, if you're trying to assemble your first 10 plays of the game, I wouldn't be slow at going after those guys on the outside just to set the tone.
And Trent McDuffie, again, another guy.
Yeah.
Not calling anybody out necessarily, but probably had a tough performance. Now, okay, go turn it around today. You probably are not really happy with what happened last week. Okay, here's some more big receivers. Go lock somebody up.
You know what, Josh, you know this. Eric, everyone knows this. This is Alumni Weekend, Legends Weekend here. We get to see Bill Moss. He's inducted into the Ring of Honor. But as I look around the Ring of Honor, I see some defensive backs that I played with. I also see some guys that'll be going up on that Ring of Honor hopefully soon. Dale Carter's played with great guys like James Hasty, supposed lockdown corners. You know what each of those guys had? Deron Cherry's up there. You know, Kevin Ross, Albert Lewis, some of the Chiefs greats. They had bad games at times, right? But they didn't have multiple bad games, and they definitely didn't have them back-to-back. So to say Trent McDuffie, like, nobody's figured him out. He had a bad game. He has an opportunity to showcase again right now, this evening, on this stage, another primetime game that he is one of the top corners in the league and deserving of another All-Pro nod.
Of those names you mentioned up there, the longer it's been, are there fewer times that they had bad games?
Yes.
In the memory? Like the bad games sting when you're in the moment, but when your name's up there, you don't probably remember the bad games.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
guessing,
remember
right?
it. You don't get up there by having very many bad games. So I'm sure the ones that they did have left their memory.
That's probably not a bad thing. All right, Chiefs and Texans both on the field. You've heard the cheers and the boos as they've come out of the locker room, going through some more warm-ups as we're getting closer and closer to kickoff, an all-important game tonight, Chiefs and Texans. I guess we can just say it. It's game number 1 of the postseason tonight for the Chiefs. We'll have much more coming up from Arrowhead Stadium. Stay tuned.
Coming up next on the Chiefs Ford Countdown to Kickoff.
December football. Sunday night, December football. Sunday night, December football, Chiefs and Texans. Feels like the playoffs before the playoffs. What does head coach Andy Reid think? You'll find out after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. 21 plus and present in Kansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. FanDuel is offering online sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino, LLC. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Call 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com. Hey Chiefs fans! Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Kansas City Chiefs. And this season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with the Crown Royal rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with the generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/royal rig for more on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
Febreze. It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Now, a chance to hear from the head coach just minutes before kickoff. Andy Reid sits down for an exclusive interview with Mitch Holthus from inside the Chiefs locker room. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holthus in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/getinthegame for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Night Football, December Sunday Night Football. And with me, the winningest coach in Chiefs history, fourth winningest coach in NFL history, and a young man who's 40-12 in December as head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid. So here we are, huge stage, huge game, but December Sunday Night Football. Your thoughts overall?
Yeah, it didn't get any better than that. We're right here at GH Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and we're playing against a good football team, and so it should be a good show.
We'll jump right into this defense. It's hard to not respect these guys. I'm going to ask you about these pass rushers and what make them so good.
Yeah, they're good athletes, and they come off the ball. I mean, they understand how to rush the passer, and that's how they roll. They're going to do that against the run and or the pass. They're going to be penetrating up the field. So it's a nice challenge for our offensive line.
And how much of the wide 7 or wide 9 technique will these guys use?
Yeah, they'll widen it out. The two defensive ends will widen it out. At times, they mix it up, their launch points, so but they're capable of playing the wide 9. I mean, that's kind of where the defense started, and then they have some flexibility with it, move it around something.
And guys, you're calling on tonight. You're calling on guys to do their job, whether they've played a lot or not. So, what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, so we've got a couple different offensive linemen in them from what our starters were. They're the starters now, though. So that's what's important. And they've played against this crew before, so they know what they're going against. And it's important that they raise their game up and play at this level right here. And I have confidence that they will.
This Houston secondary, to me, looks like comprehensively maybe the best in the league. And I want to ask you what makes those guys so good at both corner and safety.
Yeah, well, they're high draft picks, first of all. So they got a number of them. So they were getting the guys that were good in the draft, and then they're playing well. And that's I would agree with you that collectively between the safeties, add the nickel in there, and then the two corners are really good football players.
That leads me to ask you about, we talk about tight window throws, and we know Pat can make them, but I'm going to ask you about tight window catches and our receivers tonight and how they have to battle and win against this secondary.
Yeah, there won't be a lot of space, but that's all right. Whether they're in zone or man, you've got to make those against good defenses, and so Pat's got to make the throw, and the guys have got to work through those windows and stay aggressive on the ball, but we're good at doing that, so I would anticipate that being good competition between their DBs and our receivers.
And scheme-wise, you had DeMeco as a player. What are you seeing scheme-wise from this Houston defense?
Yeah, so he turned it over to Burke for play calling, and both of them are on the same page. There's not a whole lot different, but they mixed and matched us the last 2 times we played them last year. They completely flipped their thinking on both games, so they have that flexibility in their scheme, and who knows what they play, but we'll be ready for it. I mean, we've seen just about everything you could see. It's just a matter of going out and physically taking care of business.
Flip it over to the other side, and this Houston offense now, they get Stroud back. I really liked him his rookie year, still like him. What do you see with him, and how do we win battles against C.J. Stroud tonight? Yeah,
C.J.'s a good football player. Obviously, penetration becomes important there, and pass rush. So our guys have got to do a good job in that area. Whether we're blitzing, whether we're playing four up and going, you've got to pressure the quarterback, and that's the name of the game in this league with most of these quarterbacks here, so especially the good ones like he is. And then still take care of the run game. They've got a good run game. They've got Marks, Chubb, and that whole crew. They're good football players.
Sacked this guy 8 times last year in the playoffs. But I want to ask you about Marks in specific, because people may not know about him. What are you seeing in him and his danger as a runner and as a receiver?
Yeah, he's strong as a runner, and then he can catch the football. He did a nice job at SC and in college, and he's kind of carried that into the league. But he's a kid that's over 200 pounds, and you've got to make sure you wrap him up, and you got to cover him in the pass game. Our linebackers have got to do a good job there.
And Collins looks like an Olympic 400-meter hurdler playing football. What about Nico Collins and trying to hold him down?
Yeah, Nico's a good football player, and he has been. This isn't something new. The other thing is he's big, so he's 6'4", all of that, and so he's got good speed. So you got to make sure that you stay aggressive with him, and at the same time be prepared if you have to go up for a ball that you're in position to do that.
Special teams, the chance or an opportunity when it's there to make a splash play, big play, return, a block kick, or just shifting the field. How big is that tonight? Maybe even more than usual.
Yeah, anytime you got two good teams playing each other, field position ends up being one of the things that you want to be on the positive side of. And so special teams has a big part of that. Everybody does, but special teams in particular. So your coverage units doing a nice job, and then your return groups make sure that they need to make sure they do a nice job. And penalties have been a little bit of an issue. We got to make sure we take care of the penalties on that and secure the football, and then you put yourself in good position for whatever opportunities you have offensively and or defensively.
And Nico got a big return against these guys in the playoff as well. A lot of people listen to you in this while they're tailgating. They're coming in here in about a half hour. What would you tell the fans and how much we need them tonight in this game against this team?
Well, there are no fans that are better, so we appreciate the support, and our guys feel that. And not everything is going to be pretty. It never is when two good teams play each other. So, the support of the fans is important. It also puts pressure on the other team when they can't hear and themselves think. That ends up being a real positive thing. But again, nobody does it better than our crew, and we look forward. Every opportunity that we have to play here, we look forward to.
And we need all of you listening to come in and be loud tonight. It's the Chiefs and the Texans. December Sunday Night Football. Now stay tuned. After this, we'll go back to Joshua Briscoe at the GEHA Sports Desk on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With quarterback Patrick Mahomes is 25-6 in December as a starting quarterback. In the 12 years Big Red has been at the helm of the Chiefs Kingdom, there have been 5 undefeated Decembers. Now it's December, and the Chiefs are 6-6 and need every December win they can find. Tonight they have to find it against the NFL's best defense and a team that has won 4 in a row, the talented Houston Texans. Last seen here in mid-January in a divisional playoff loss to the Chiefs. But tonight, it's December, and December is a month unto itself on the NFL landscape. It's the Chiefs and the Texans, and the most significant injury report all year is brought to you by St. Luke's. For game day minor mishaps, get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits, so you won't miss a single play. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day care. The Chiefs are down 3, count them 3 offensive linemen, including the right side. Right guard Trey Smith out with an ankle and back injury. Right tackle Jawan Taylor is out with a triceps and a knee injury. And put on injured reserve this week, Josh Simmons, injured with a fractured wrist in the game against the Dallas Cowboys. The Chiefs are down to the bare minimum on the offensive line. The Texans also have injury issues as well. On injured reserve this week, defensive tackle Tim Settle Jr. with a foot injury and starting safety Jalen Reid with a forearm. So the Texans have some injuries, plus they had some key guys on their injured list that are trying to play tonight. They're also out linebacker Jamal Hill tonight. But it's December football, and it's the Chiefs and the Texans. Danon Hughes knows all about December football, and he'll give you his keys to winning after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
You're listening to the Chiefs Board Countdown to Kickoff.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Roof defense starts here. Tamco, the official shingle partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, is proud to be America's shingle with innovative roofing technologies and performance backed by award-winning products that are built tough for your home. Tamco delivers championship-level protection, keeping all the elements offsides. Make your roof the star of your home's defensive lineup. Visit tamco.chiefs. That's tamco.chiefs to learn more.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
Settling is so last year. At Cricket, you can get the phone you want with a payment plan you'll love. Like a Samsung Galaxy S25 FE for $0 down with Bread Pay. That means more smiles, more selfies, and more savings. Smile, you're on Cricket. Subject to approval of credit application, Bread Pay loans are made by Community Capital Bank, a Bread Financial Company. See store for details.
December football, Sunday night, December football, a key game. Chiefs and Texans. This segment of our pregame show is brought to you by Bet365. The gateway to big wins is coming soon to Missouri with Bet365. Be listening throughout the game for the Chiefs to reach the Kansas Lottery red zone. Let's hope they're down there a lot against this great Texan defense. It's brought to you by the Kansas Lottery. Play e-instant and jackpot games for a chance to win real cash prizes. Download the Kansas Lottery Play On app and let's play. And now December football. Danon Hughes, a special teams ace. Keys to winning, brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. You wanted to have John Facenda talk about but it's December football.
Yes, this is a special time. It's a special time of the year. Alumni weekend, Legends weekend, so got to give a shout-out to Billy Bob Moss. He's going up on the Ring of Honor. It's also my son, Torrin, Dr. Torrin Hughes, his 30th birthday, so giving a shout-out to him as well. He definitely got his brains from my wife's side of the family. I'll take credit for the jump shot. He's got the brains. The doctor brains came from her side. So,
okay, tell me something I don't know.
A lot going on here in the Chiefs Kingdom, but most importantly, we got a game to be won on this field today. Desperation mode is all throughout the Chiefs Kingdom, and it starts here tonight at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium against the dangerous Houston Texans game. And to me, the first key to winning this game is to win on first and second downs. You and I have always talked about it throughout the broadcast, even though on the stat sheet there's a specific column of third down conversions and third down percentages and third down wins. First and second down has to be a priority today, because when you're talking about our deficiencies at our offensive line and the dangerous nature of their defense with Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr., we cannot afford to be in predictable situations on third and medium or third and long or third and extra long and allow those two guys on the ends to pin their ears back and get after Patrick Mahomes. So the wins have to come on first down and second down so we're less predictable and we can open up the playbook from there.
And when you played in the 90s, let's be honest, you guys weren't running 5 guys out on routes. You'd run 2- and 3-man routes, play action, played your defense, play and be resourceful. But that's the way the Chiefs have to be tonight. What's second on your list?
We got to be us on steroids. And what I mean by that is we have built a championship culture. We have built an organization that puts forth a product on the field, Mitch, that figures out ways to win. When you consider the close wins we had last year, 12-0 over the course of last season and 0-6 this year, we haven't been able to make that play. So what are we? Who are we? We have to be on steroids. So offensively, we got to put touchdowns on the board. Defensively, we got to turn the page and get after the quarterback with your style front 4, not just blitz. Special teams, we got to eliminate the penalties and infuse some extra energy on this stage, Sunday Night Football. We have to be us on steroids.
One of the things I talked about in my Minute with Mitch stuff this week is that we haven't had the explosive play on special teams. Yeah. Last year we beat these guys in the playoffs. We had 8 sacks, but we also had the 63-yard kick return. We're winning field position and blocking kicks.
Yeah, it seems like, and Josh and I were talking about it during the pregame show, it seems like guys are looking for somebody else to make the play instead of making the play. Right now, your backs are literally against the wall. We have to make those plays. I have to make the play in that locker room. That's got to be the resounding message from each individual player, not just about offense, defense, special teams. And it leads me to my third and final key, Mitch. Leave it all on the field. It is postseason has begun tonight, and we have to play like that. We've heard all the commentary of guys saying we got to be better. It's got to be I being better, and it's got to be postseason mode. I'm going to evaluate this game like you would evaluate preseason, when you're trying to assemble a roster and you're trying to see who's going to be those starters, who's going to be the number 40 through 46 guy on the roster. It's going to be about the effort. If you can't show up tonight, if you can't put forth 110% effort, if you can't play winning style football because you know your life depends on it as far as the postseason, if you don't do it tonight, I don't know if I want you in 2026. That's got to be the mindset. And from a player's perspective, I want to show up so that they keep me here because I know that my career could be short.
And the Chiefs will play without 3 starting offensive linemen tonight because Josh Simmons put on injured reserve earlier this week. Trey Smith inactive tonight, and so is right tackle Jawan Taylor. We mentioned that the Houston Texans, the best defense in the league. I'm going to ask you about something, though, as a former wide receiver. We talk about contested catches. To me, that's like a jump ball, 9 route. You got to go beat the corner. Tonight, to me, with this secondary of the Texans, the best in the league, 1 through 5, I think, a tight window catch, meaning you might have a fraction of a second to make a play. Or they try to deke you into thinking you're open.
Mm-hmm.
So the Rashee Rices, Xavier Worthies, Juju Smith, I go right down the line, Hollywood Brown, making the tight window catch today.
Well, it's all about will or won't, can or can't. Al Saunders used to tell us, as my wide receiver coach for the Kansas City Chiefs, will, won't, can, can't. If you won't, we'll find somebody who will. If you can't, we find somebody who can. And that might be in-game, not just off-season and free agent, getting guys in the free agency. It's about being in the game and recognizing if Patrick's going to throw me the ball, he's under duress, he's going to trust me, I got to make the play happen. As a wide receiver, that's got to be your mindset. I will tell you this. We cannot afford in this game against this defense to just kind of pepper around with bubble screens and crossing routes and all the cute stuff. We got to get guys on the outside. They're going to line up on the numbers and beat their corner, just like we saw the Cowboys do against us, just like we've seen across the NFL landscape this weekend. Guys getting on the outside and winning against this dangerous defensive backfield.
One other injury that I need to mention is Nico Remigio. He was injured in Friday in practice and not playing tonight, concussion, a shoulder injury. So he's been the guy that's returned every punt this year. 12 games, he's had 22 punt returns, all of them, and a good deal of the kickoff returns. So that means somebody's going to have to step up in the return game on both punts and kicks.
Yeah, we were watching it during pregame warm-ups. It looks like Xavier Worthy was back there returning punts. Brashard Smith was back there returning punts. Tyquan Thornton was also back returning kicks. So probably some semblance of one or two of those 3 guys will be back there in the return game tonight.
You're telling me the will, won't, can also is in the return game.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You never know.
Dave Tobe has wanted to have Xavier Worthy to return punts ever since we drafted him. Just go watch. If you're listening, just do a search engine and find his punt return for a touchdown against BYU his last year at Texas. It's the Chiefs and the Texans tonight in a key game to start December football. We will have a field report and the coin toss after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Sunday Night Football is back, and it's a big one. The Texans and Chiefs are coming up next.
You want to go platinum? Check out some of these fresh tracks. Yeah, you feeling it? Now we break it down.
If you really want to go platinum, play the Platinum Payout Scratch Ticket from the Kansas Lottery. You could win up to $500,000 instantly, plus $500K in the second chance drawing.
Now let's slow things down for the vibes.
Yeah, for the vibes. Platinum Payout. See kslottery.com for details.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
This is Dana Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dana Hughes. D.G. Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Are you looking to rent a car? Better yet, do you need to rent a car but don't want to go through the hassle? If you said yes, let the professionals at A Plus Rent a Car put you in a rental vehicle today. They have low rates, and the only requirements to rent a vehicle is you must be at least 21 years of age with a valid license, utility bill, and lease. Deposits are as low as $100. That's it. Low daily and weekly rental rates are available and great cars to choose from. A Plus Rent a Car is located at 2906 Northwest 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Check out our website at apluscarental.com or call 405-602-0000. That's 405-602-0000 for A Plus Rent a Car. They accept cash, debit, prepaid, and credit cards.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rocked
Sunday Night Football to start December. The Chiefs against the Texans. Texans 7-5, trying to make history. They're trying to become the first team in NFL history to start 0-3 twice and make the playoffs. They did it in 2018, trying to do it now in 2025. This segment of our pregame show is brought to you by Bet365. The gateway to big wins is coming soon to Missouri with Bet365. as the Chiefs will have Tyquan Thornton representing special teams tonight. Kingsley Suama'atia will represent the offense, while George Karlaftis will represent the defense. He had 3 sacks against the Texans last year in the AFC Divisional Playoff win. That tied an all-time Chiefs playoff record for sacks in a single game. As Dare Ogunbowale, their third down back, C.J. Stroud, the quarterback, are representing the Texans. This is Alan Ack, former Big 12 official. He's the white hat tonight.
Heads has been called. Heads, Houston's won the toss. So, you want to defer? You want the ball, correct? Which way you want to kick? Houston won the toss, deferred their choice to the second half. Kansas City will receive the opening kickoff. Good luck, gentlemen.
It is the 4th time the Chiefs have lost the toss this year in 13 weeks, but only the 2nd time that a team has won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half because of this Houston defense. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
Patrick Mahomes makes his way down the sidelines, trying to fire up the crowd. A lot of energy in pregame down here on the field with the guys, so hopefully in good form for tonight. 29 degrees here at kickoff. The feels like temperature at 18, not a ton of wind. You can see the flags at the top of the stadium blowing a tad bit. Inside the stadium, though, right now, not blowing at all. So wind not a factor at all. It will be cold throughout the night. The feels like temperature again at 18 with temperatures dropping in the mid-20s. But December football is upon us. The Chiefs have been great in the month of December. Need a big one here tonight.
The opening kickoff by the Texans is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Kaimi Fairbairn will kick off for the Texans, who have white jerseys and their dark blue pants with the red and white piping down the side and their logo on the side of the helmet. The Chiefs will have their red jersey tops and the white pants with the arrowhead on the side of the helmet. That has been a signature of class in pro football since 1963, when the Dallas Texans came to Kansas City to become the Chiefs. Brashard Smith is back, and the Chiefs go to their single file alignment. The 2 receivers back to take this kick from Fairbairn are in single file. This was started before a couple weeks ago by Dave Toad.
Yeah, and I like this approach, changing it up just a bit. It actually allows that off back, Mitch, to have to be a part of the blocking scheme. But the key part is that Tyquan Thornton has to anticipate the kick. Normally, a kicker will give you a tell on where he's kicking the ball off. I mean, Brashard Smith back deep.
Fairbairn's kick is a spinner. Comes to the near side, landing zone taken by Brashard Smith at the 5, between the near hash and numbers. Gets a block, 25, cross the 30, and then he's upended as he gets to the 33-yard line. That up man was Noah Gray, so a blocker instead of a returner. Let's give you the offensive starters, including 3 non-starters on the offensive line, normal non-starters. It's brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. At left tackle, his 15th start, Wanye Morris. Kingsley Suama'atia is the left guard. Creed Humphreys the center. The right guard for the Chiefs tonight will be Mike Caliendo, and the right tackle, Jalen Moore, at his 17th start. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has got Isaiah Pacheco, an orbit motion by Xavier Worthy on first down. Pacheco on a first down run goes behind left guard and will gain 3 yards to his own 36 as the drive starts at the 33. The very cat-quick Daniil Hunter was there for, and Wanye Morris is down on the first play of the game. Let's go to the sideline, Josh Klingler. The Chiefs cannot afford any more injuries, and Wanye Morris goes down on the first snap of the game.
Yeah, he just came kind of rolling out of the pile and was holding what appeared to me to be his left knee as he came rolling out. Travis Kelce and Wanye Morris were both on the ground after that pileup on opposite sides of the field. Kelce bounced right up, and then I saw Wanye rolling around in pain. That means the rookie Pole is going to be inserted now at the tackle position. We'll see if they slide Jalen Moore over to the left side in place of Morris, but Esa Pole, the rookie, is going to get a chance here very, very early in this ballgame.
And S has not played a lot of football. He was a junior college player at Chabot Junior College in California, and he played 2 years at Washington State. The Chiefs were able to get him as an undrafted free agent. He showed some good signs in camp, but just very raw.
And Dana, it looks like that Wanye Morris on this first down run for 3 yards, looks like his leg got caught up in the wash as Daniil Hunter was making the tackle.
Yeah, it looked like he was drive blocking, doing a solid job, and maybe got a little hyperextended left knee. Couldn't tell if it was an ankle twist, but we are privy to the replays here, and it does not look pretty. He has to be helped off the field, cannot even put any weight on that left leg.
So the Chiefs already with Josh Simmons on injured reserve, their normal left tackle. The right tackle, Jawan Taylor, is out with a triceps and knee injury. Trey Smith, the right guard, out with a back and ankle injury. And now Wanye Morris goes down on the first play from scrimmage. So Jalen Moore will stay at right tackle, and Issa Pole, who's never played in an NFL game, is going to be at left tackle now against the Houston Texans. You cannot make this up. Chiefs out of 2nd down and 7, a run a draw play left behind Pole, and he will get that's Pacheco driving for 3 more yards. Daniil Hunter makes his 2nd straight tackle along with Tommy Togiai. The Chiefs will have 3rd down, a long 4 at their own 39-yard line.
And I like the play call there, Mitch. It wasn't truly hugely successful, but going the side of Pole there, just kind of trying to instill some confidence, allow him to have point of attack action right up front.
Good run blocker. He's a big dude, but he wasn't counting on this. 3rd down and 4 at the Chiefs' own 39. Mahomes in the pocket, throws a quick pass that's high and incomplete. A quick slant that was intended for Noah Gray. But the Texans get what they want. They win the toss, defer their choice to the second half, and they get the Chiefs out on 3 and out. They are 2nd in the National Football. I'm sorry, they're best in the NFL in forcing 3 and outs. This season, the Chiefs have to punt.
Yeah, very catchable ball there to Noah Gray. Good to have him back in the lineup. Had to extend in traffic, just could not reel it in.
Adarise at a punt, and former Park Hill Trojan from Kansas City up near the airport, Jalen Knoll, former Iowa State Cyclone, is back to take this punt. Good punt by Ariza. Knoll will call for a fair catch at his own 13. No score. Chiefs 3 and out on a 48-yard punt that's fair caught, a hang time of 4.68. Let's give you the defensive starters for the Chiefs. They got to carry the night now, man, even more than ever. Brought to you by Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. Building the future of our town. Our teams. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org. Can this defense get it done tonight? They will start with Chris Jones in the middle along with Derek Nottie. Mike Dan will be one of the left. He'll be the left defensive end. George Karlaftis is opposite. Drew Tranquil, Nick Bolton will start at linebacker along with Leo Chanel. Chiefs will be in the base. Texans are going with 6 offensive linemen to start the game and go big. Left corner is going to be Jalen Watson. The right corner, Trent McDuffie. The safeties are Chamari Connor and Brian Cook. Blake Fisher in as an extra blocker. C.J. Stroud under center. Long count, a left side run, and it goes to the rookie. That's Woody Marks, who is getting 72% of the snaps in the last 4 games, gaining 5 yards behind left guard. I do need to mention the left tackle tonight for the Houston Texans, out of Ruskin High School, a Golden Eagle out of Ruskin, Arante Esri. Grew up in Kansas City, a great story, was great at the University of Minnesota. He's the starting left tackle for Houston.
Yeah, definitely got some Kansas City extra flavor here in this game. And you mentioned Woody Marks. They really are high on this young man. 4 touchdowns on the season. He has been impactful in the passing game as well.
2nd down and a short 5, long 4. They'll run it again. Marks trying to pick a hole, and Dancer's right. He's near a first down, but just shy at his own 22. Picks up 3 from his own 19 to the 22. This drive for the Texans started at the 13-yard line. Tranquil and McDuffie team up on the stop, but here you go. The first 3rd down defensive situation of the night for the Chiefs, and it's 3rd and 1 for Houston.
We had a run blitz going there where Trent McDuffie was about to make some action in the backfield, just could not get there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
C.J. Stroud, terrific 2 years ago, as the offensive rookie of the year. As an I formation set, Jacob Johnson bounced around the league, will lead block on a right side run on 3rd and 1. The Chiefs yank him back, but it looks like forward motion is enough to the 24 on a right side run for a first down. Karlaftis able to make a hit and push back Woody Marks, but the Texans get 3 runs and a first down.
Yeah, great tackle by George Karlaftis, but just a little bit more forward progress before being thrown backwards by Marks there to get the first down and keep this drive alive.
Again, the Chiefs are down 4 offensive linemen right now. And this defense has got a lot of pressure on him. Now Nick Chubb, the former Cleveland Brown, a 4-time Pro Bowler, is in the game at running back. Ball to be snapped on the near hash, short side of the field. And a left side throw, and a pass is going to be contested but caught at the 30-yard line for a gain of 6 to Christian Kirk, the former Cardinal and former Jaguar, on a quick in cut. In a pickup of 6 on first down for Houston.
Nick Bolton was about a half a step away from deflecting or intercepting that pass. Kind of been the story of that underneath passing game against this defense. Just a little bit short, a little bit slow from making some big plays and getting those turnovers.
11:09 to go, first quarter, no score. Chiefs were 3 and out on their first possession. Texans have picked up a first down and looking at a second. Second and 4 at their own 30. They fake a toss. Bootleg near side. Stroud being harassed, and he gets by the defender. He's up across the 30. Will gain a yard to the 31. Ashton Gelati was on the chase on the boot and narrowly missed the ankles of C.J. Stroud on the bootleg left to right.
Yeah, love to see the activity. That's the energy from the rookie, getting quality playing time throughout this season. Just could not bring down.
Holding, number 32 defense.
Nick Bolton called for the hold. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Texans to the 35-yard line, their own. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Morris, guys, taken out. Wanya Morris was taken out on a cart, guys, during the defensive huddle here. A left knee injury, they're calling it now. His return is questionable, but he was sitting on the medical table for quite some time in tears, and they helped him off to the cart and back to the locker room.
First and 10 for the Texans. Stroud in the shotgun. Sacked 8 times by the Chiefs in the divisional playoff win, but he's taken less sacks this year, and now will step up. He's going to be sacked as on the call, and the Chiefs get their first sack of this game, and on -2, Jerry Tillery and Ashton Gelati, a flag thrown, is holding on the Texans. Chiefs will probably decline it, but the Chiefs get a sack after getting none against Dallas. They get a Big Mac sack here.
9 offense. The penalty is declined. Second down.
Chiefs fans, that means you score the next day with a buy one, get one free Big Mac at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Big sack, Big Mac, big win, loss of 2.
Great pressure by the youngsters up front, just a 4-man rush. The hold was on George Karlaftis, but great to see Jerry Tillery being active in the backfield and Ashton Gelati not allowing C.J. Stroud any opportunity to run.
It was the former Ruskin Golden Eagle from Kansas City Essery that was called on the hold. Now a second down, they call it 11. His short run as Marks attacks off tackle to the near side. And it'll be 3rd and long and a gain of 3 yards. 3rd and 8 for the Texans at their own 37-yard line. 9:52 to go first quarter. No score. Nick Bolton and Karlaftis make the tackle. But here you go.
Yeah.
3rd down and 8. We've been there before.
Took the words right out of my mouth. 3rd down and 8 has been the Achilles heel of this defense for much of this season. People may question, why didn't you take the penalty and make it 1st and 20? But you got 3rd and long, exactly what you would want. Defense got to make a stop.
Stroud will be in the shotgun. He's got man in motion across his face. Chiefs push the pocket. Stroud hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Pressure and coverage. The combination. Nick Bolton was talking to me about this week. It's got to be a combo, and it was Chris Jones to bring middle pressure to force the incompletion. The Texans get 2 first downs. They advance to the 13 to the 37, but now they must punt, and Xavier Worthy is back to take this punt for Kansas City.
Yeah, Chris Jones, talk about winning one-on-one battles. He's lined up against Ed Ingram, the right guard, just flat out beats him to the quarterback, disrupts everything in the backfield.
Former Chief Tommy Townsend to punt. Worthy was really good and explosive. He'll call for a fair catch as a Texas Longhorn, and he calls this fair catch at his own 25-yard line. A 38-yard punt by former Chief Tommy Townsend, who's got 2 Super Bowl rings with the Chiefs arrowhead on it, 4.84 a hang time. But the Chiefs get a stop, and now the Chiefs get the ball back with this beaten-up offensive line. No score. 9:16 to go first quarter. A quarter brought to you by GEHA.
The Chiefs Kingdom is proud to partner with Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in town. Visit your local Hy-Vee to find only the highest quality beef, hand-selected and sourced from family farms in the Midwest. When it comes to beef, Hy-Vee goes the extra mile to bring affordable, tender, and delicious flavor to every tailgate and grill out. Stop by your local Hy-Vee to find Angus Reserve, Choice Reserve, and Prime Reserve beef options for your next gathering. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You know Gray Bar for electrical parts. But there's one more thing you may not be thinking of us for that can help maximize your next project's total value. Our pre-project planning services are designed to help you win the bid, save on labor costs, and keep your installers productive across your entire build. The sooner you call us, the better. Because when we're there from the beginning, we can anticipate your needs and help you solve problems before they become problems. Yep, Gray Bar does that.
Sports betting is here, Missouri. With Bet365 now live, the gateway to big wins is open. Unlock a huge $365 in bonus bets when you bet just $10, win or lose. So you can turn that $365 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spreads, overs, and player props. Download the app today, Missouri, and see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Both teams have had possessions and punts. 9:16 to go first quarter. But the Chiefs, starting Wanye Morris or Josh Simmons, put on injured reserve. And on the first play from scrimmage, Wanye Morris injures a knee. Issa Pole, his first NFL action as a left tackle, is there now against this wide 9 look of the Houston Texan defensive end. First down, Chiefs will throw it quick. Right side, Worthy's open, 30-yard line. Sprints on an angle. He's got a first down on the Texans side of the field. And a gain of 10 yards, it appears, and the Chiefs first down. Off coverage by Houston, and Chiefs took advantage of it.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of this, Mitch. You're going to see them pressing and leaning on their front four to create pressure, and everyone else in zone coverage just watching what's happening in front of them. We're able to take advantage of that soft coverage there and get the first down.
Stingley Jr. on the coverage for Houston. Chiefs first and 10 at their own 35 with no score. Quick pass near side. Rice puts his foot in the ground on a one-man screen, and he fights for 5 yards up to his own 40-yard line. Jalen Petrie, good fourth-year safety out of Baylor. He's got 3 interceptions this year, made the hit, but a 5-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, we're going to have our hands full on the perimeter. You had talked about it throughout the week, about this being the best defensive backfield. Very aggressive, even with our blocking approaches.
2nd and 5, Kansas City, its own 40, no score. 8:15 to go first quarter. Long count here by Mahomes. Feet staggered on the near hash. Orbit motion to the short side by Worthy. They're going to go on a right side run, and Pacheco is absolutely swallowed. Maybe gets a yard to his own 41. Tommy Togiai starting tonight for the injured Tim Settle Jr., and the Chiefs have 3rd down and a long 4 at their own 41.
Mitch, one tell about this defense right now, when we run Xavier Worthy on that whirly-bird motion, they are attacking the line of scrimmage from a defensive back position. You may see some kind of fake in the backfield and something to throw deep.
Chiefs didn't convert on 3rd and 4 before. Now a pump fake, and the ball is right back to Mahomes, and he's going to be sacked back at the 30. The ball was tipped on the release. It came back to Mahomes. Danico Autry, the 12-year veteran, this is his 5th different team, tipped the pass. And fortunate it went back to Mahomes. It could have been intercepted, but it's a sack and a loss of 11 yards. And the Chiefs are 3 and out for a 2nd consecutive drive.
Yeah, and these were all short routes anyway, Mitch, and it looked like he was throwing it into traffic. So it may have benefited the Chiefs there for that deflected pass, because a lot of white jerseys were in that vicinity.
No score, 7 minutes to go first quarter. Arise had a good punt the last time. He needs another one. Is Knoll back? The former Park Hill Trojan takes it at the 12 and wants to return it. He's got room and 2 blocks. Near side at the 25-yard line. Former Iowa State Cyclone as well is all the way out. And near the 34-yard line, chased out by Cooper McDonald. Ford to won a hang time that time, but the Gunners got handled. 57-yard punt, but 23 yards on the return. 6:45 to go first quarter. Texans nothing, Chiefs nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
They don't want to hire you because your paper might say Oklahoma School for the Blind.
I was just completely homebound because I was always too afraid to go outside. I want to be a productive member of society, and that's what DRS has given me.
They offer you opportunities to getting a job, helping you learn how to advocate for yourself, find the best way to try living your life in the fullest way possible.
Oklahoma and DRS has been the biggest blessing in my life.
See me.
And not my disability.
Mitch Schultz is back along with Danon Hughes and Josh Klingler on this Legends weekend. Bill Moss is going to be inducted into the Ring of Honor. The Texans now with their second possession. Again, they won the coin toss but deferred their choice to the second half. The Chiefs have had 2 3-and-outs, and Houston had 2 first downs, and then they had to punt. The coin toss is brought to you by Baker University. Make your next era orange at Baker University, the first university in Kansas. Ranked number 1 in return on investment among private universities in Kansas. Baker University helps students turn dreams into careers and purpose into success. Baker University, forever in our orange era. Again, the Texans will start a drive with 6 offensive linemen.
Yeah, they're trying to establish the tone and tempo of this game. Started the game off running the ball 3 consecutive times, got the first down. Looks like they may even go back to that approach here on this second possession, Mitch, or be alert for play action and a deep throw down the field.
C.J. Stroud missed 3 games with a concussion, but they won all 3 with Davis Mills. Now under center on first down, play action fake. Stroud unloads it, wants to throw it. He's got a man open down the near side, and the pass will be leapt and caught at the 21 of Kansas City on a deep throw. Nico Collins. And a 46-yard pickup on a one-man route off play action. Let's go to the sideline. A big gain and an injury for the Chiefs as McDuffie gets beat on the play.
Yeah, he was the one that got beat, and he is injured down on the ground as well. He was holding his left knee as he came on for the tackle late and immediately was pounding the turf. He's got a couple of the trainers around him now. Trent McDuffie is in a tremendous amount of pain. Looked like to me left knee he was holding.
The Chiefs already down 4 offensive linemen, now a potential loss of their best defensive back. 6:30 to go in the first quarter, no score, and the Texans just pick up a nearly 50-yard pass. We'll be back after this in this first quarter, brought to you by GEHA.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Whatever task you're taking on in your outdoor space, all you need is Steel battery. Mow it, trim it, clean it, clear it. Whether you're ready to step up to cutting excellence with Steel mowers and chainsaws, or you want to upgrade with the clearing performance of Steel trimmers and blowers, now is the time to find the right Steel battery tools for your outdoor space. Find your local dealer at steeldealers.com.
Now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help. Hi, I'm Major Javier Montenegro. Too many of our neighbors are hurting and need support. Go to givewithjoykc.com and make a donation to provide food, clothing, and a brighter Christmas for struggling families. Donate right now from your phone or device and give someone the hope they desperately need. GiveWithJoyKC.com. That's GiveWithJoyKC.com. Thanks, and Merry Christmas from the Salvation Army.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Trent McDuffie heard on a 46-yard pass from C.J. Stroud to Nico Collins. No score, but the Texans have the ball now, 1st and 10 at the 21 of Kansas City. And rookie Noel Williams, the rookie out of Cal, who's done some good things in both scrimmage downs and special teams this year, has to take over that outside corner role here. Chiefs bouncing around on the defensive front. Stroud, quick toss to Woody Marks, cuts back in and a missed tackle, and a gain to the Kansas City 14 of 7 yards. Chiefs had it flanked, and then Marks made quick moves as Bolton and Trank will eventually get him. But a misplay up front. Karlaftis missed Marks.
Yeah, just over pursuit. Anytime you see guys with their shoulders turns towards the sideline, they are primed for the cutback lane. Marks makes them pay.
2nd and 3, Texans at the Kansas City 14. No score. Marks, hands on his knees, under center is Stroud. They run a toss the opposite way. This time, Marks goes down. It'll be a loss of 1. Back at the 15, Nick Bolton plays it very well. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Texans at the Kansas City 15-yard line. Excellent pursuit on a quick toss left.
Yeah, this is a great job by Nick Bolton. This is the Nick Bolton that we become accustomed to loving. His attacking the line of scrimmage, especially in the run game. And Mitch, this is where it has to be personal right here. In the red zone after a big play, you got to be able to pick up for one of your fallen soldiers in Trent McDuffie as he's trying to run it off on the sideline.
Only New Orleans is worse in the red zone than Houston. Part of the reason they're 7-5 and not better. 3rd down and 5, Stroud, and has a pocket and a slant. It is caught by Dalton Schultz and a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown pass, but a flag thrown on the play. And it might be on the Texans here.
Illegal shift, offense. 2 players are in motion. Both did not get set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay.
And Allen Eck is the white hat tonight, and a touchdown taken off the board momentarily, and it'll make it 3rd down and 10. But I'll repeat it. And there you see it. A penalty takes a TD off the board. Only the Saints are worse in red zone touchdown percentage offensively than the 7-5 Houston Texans.
Yeah, 31st in the league in 3rd down conversions, and C.J. Stroud still a talent there, and they're trying to work him back into his form as he was as a rookie in this league, but pressure can bust those pipes.
2 deep safeties for the Chiefs. Press on the outside receivers. 3 wide. Actually, 3 by 1, 4 wide. Stroud on 3rd and 10. Retreating and being pressured. Moves to his right. Throws it on the run. Caught at the 15. And diving up near the 11-yard line and close to a 1st down. Caught by Jaden Higgins, one of the 3 Iowa State receivers on this Houston team. He's short of a 1st down. It appears by about a yard. And the Texans will have 4th and 1 at the Kansas City 12-yard line.
Yeah, we've done a nice job, and this might be a situation, Mitch, where it looked like maybe his foot touched out of bounds.
After replay assist, the result of play is a 1st down.
Oh.
So again, 3rd down and 10 comes back to bite the Chiefs for an 11-yard pickup to Higgins.
Number 57 report is eligible. 57 is eligible.
But does his toe step out of bounds here? The Chiefs are looking at it.
I'm not sure.
Really close.
And, of course, with his body and him diving forward where his foot touches, it's where the ball is. But didn't see a 1st down there.
And it was replay assist. Andy's going to challenge this, but it was also replay assist.
Yeah.
So, an above eye in the sky look here, but Andy Reid is saying short of a first down should be 4th and 1 instead of 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 11. No score, 4:19 to go first quarter. The Chiefs have been at 3 and out on their 2 possessions. The Texans got a nice return by Jalen Knoll.
The assist was incorrect. The ball carrier was short of the line to gain. Kansas City will not be charged a replay challenge.
What's replay assist doing? Both teams are perplexed here.
When you thought you heard it all, replay assist has to be corrected by human assist.
Wait a minute. Did this come from the virtual eye in the sky? I don't know. Maybe the Lord said, no, tell replay assist they're short. It's 4th down and 1. They go 6 offensive linemen. It's 4th and 1 for the Texans at the Kansas City 12-yard line. No score, 4:19 to go first quarter. Jacob Johnson, their big fullback, again, he's done this for 6 years, played with New England for 3, 2 years with the Raiders and the Giants, and basically is just a blocking back. No score, 4:19 to go in the first quarter. This drive fueled on a 46-yard play-action pass from C.J. Stroud to Nico Collins, in which Trent McDuffie was hurt on that play. The Chiefs are already down 4 offensive linemen. Nick Chubb is in the game. Outstanding short yardage runner throughout his career. 4-time Pro Bowler. Stroud. They're going to go on a sneak. It's actually the tight end, Stover, and a flag on the play. They ran a tush push with Cade Stover, the tight end. But is there movement by the Texans? And I think there is on the far sideline.
Yeah, what they're saying is somebody on the offensive line was in the neutral zone. So they're going to move back 5 yards, now have to attempt a field goal, likely. But they had C.J. Stroud out wide to the left.
Offside, lining up in the neutral zone. Number 79, the offense.
It was Esri, the Kansas City kid, Arante Esri. They won't call it on the Eagles, but they'll call it on the Texans.
A lot of big bodies in there, a lot of traffic, but they're not going to give them that extra inch. Officials on top of that.
So an illegal shift takes a touchdown of 15 yards off the board.
That was Cade Stover. It actually was at that quarterback position for the tush push.
Yeah, the tight end tush push. When the Chiefs have tried to run it, they've used tight ends.
Yeah, you can clearly see Ursary, his left arm was in front of the football, so it wasn't about his body. He actually tried to get some leverage and was just beyond the football.
Jaime Fairbairn will try a 35-yard field goal. He had a miserable day here in the playoffs last year, missing a field goal, having a field goal blocked. But this field goal is good. So the Texans are on the board, but a touchdown took a TD off the board. It's Houston 3, Kansas City nothing. 4:18 to go first quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Cricket Wireless has a gift for you. Actually, it's technically 2 gifts because when you join Cricket Nation, you can get a single line for $35 per month plus a free Moto G5G. Sounds like somebody's on the nice list. Smile. You're on Cricket. Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Requires activation of new line on select unlimited plan or higher. Pay $40 first month. New lines only. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or price stopped. Opt out.
Hey man, how did the date go?
I had to cancel. I don't get paid until Friday.
You didn't know that you can get up to a $750 paycheck advance with the Current app?
Where was that information yesterday?
All you have to do is download the app, see if you qualify. $750. Boom.
You think I should call her back?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Need money before payday? Current has you covered. Set up an eligible direct deposit to see if you qualify for a paycheck advance of up to $750. Get ahead with Current. Text PLUS to 323232 to sign up today. That's PLUS to 323232 plus to 323232 plus to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FindCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC-insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
3-0 Houston at 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Chiefs fans, Hy-Vee's your tailgate headquarters. Also your holiday headquarters. Grab burgers, brats, drinks, bakery fresh favorites, exclusive Chiefs gear for game day, or your holiday gift ideas. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com or one of the 20 Hy-Vee stores in the Kansas City metro. 35-yard field goal by Kaimi Fairbairn, but the Texans had a touchdown taken off the board because of an illegal shift. And then on a 4th and 1, originally called a first down, but they rethought it. Andy Reid challenged it, but they didn't have to challenge it because they did a redo. But a tush-push 5-yard penalty on Kansas City's Arante Estrie, and the Texans have to settle for a field goal. And a minor win, and minor wins in this game will make all the difference.
Absolutely. Hopefully. Well, this is another opportunity here, Mitch. Brashard Smith can take this kickoff, and with the extra blocker up front, who happens to be Noah Gray, may create just enough of a lane for him to skirt through. But I anticipate, just like we said with the Houston Texans, their first play from scrimmage, at some point, first couple of plays, we got to try to take the top off the defense.
3-0 Fairbairn's kick, a line drive kick. It'll be taken on the fly at the 2-yard line as Brashard Smith, outstanding speed, trying to come all the way across the field and surrounded by Texans, and will get just to the 23. And maybe a rookie mistake. I know you want a left return, but sometimes just get up the field, right? Yep. Because he came across the field, 53-yard width of the field, and he went about 42 yards. A mere speed just called up off the practice squad, tackling Brashard Smith. Let's go to the sideline.
Our field report's presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered, because in Missouri there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com. Trent McDuffie going through, and now back to the locker room, guys, with the left knee. They were looking at it on the medical table. He rode the bike for a minute, and now is back in the locker room.
First and 10, plays a play-action fake. Mahomes is going to run it, sprinting hard, right side at the sideline after faking it left, and he's near a first down from his own 23. He will gain 9 yards up near the 32-yard line. Will Anderson Jr. so fast as a defensive end, but it also gave you an idea of the game speed of Mahomes, because he was able to out-sprint Will Anderson Jr. for 9 yards on the far side.
I thought this was definitely a conservative spot. It looked like he got far beyond the first down marker there, Mitch.
Single high safety. Chiefs will run it on 2nd and 1. They easily get the first down, as Isaiah Pacheco on the ball on the carry behind Kingsley Suama'atia, as Haggai Odobosia was there on the stop. He's playing his first NFL game. And then the Tim Settle Jr. injury, a factor there. Haggai Udubasi BC will get it. 1st and 10. Chiefs down 3-0 at their own 37-yard line. Chiefs are in the shotgun on first down, as trotting in motion to a right wing is Kelsey. Now Mahomes looking, and now he'll run it. 40-yard line, 45-yard line, slides on his left hip, short of a first down, but he gains 9 and doesn't lose 9. Enough of protection to allow Mahomes to get a running lane.
Mitch, we talked about it right before the kickoff. You knew there was just a matter of time where they were going to try to take the top off the defense. Give credit to the Texans there. They covered up Xavier Worthy on the deep post route. Patrick Improv gets near first down.
3-0 Texans, 2:32 to go first quarter. Chiefs under center on 2nd and 1. They're going to run it on the right side. Pacheco cuts it back left between a numbers and far hash. He's into Texan territory at the 49 with a gain of 5 on a 2nd down and 1 play. Interesting move here protection-wise, because they are now, you talk about a guard sometimes helping a tackle. They got Creed Humphrey actually dropping back and moving over to the outside to help the tackles out.
Yeah, when you have that 4-3 defense or 3-4, if they're not going to cover him, he can be mobile.
And a handoff goes on the right side to Kareem Hunt. He's from the Texan 49 to the Texan 47, gaining 2 hard yards to the far side numbers. Let's pause 10 seconds. For station identification, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football. Houston 3, Kansas City 0. Chiefs down 4 offensive linemen trying to gut this out. Also have lost Trent McDuffie for the time being to injury. Chiefs have 2nd down and 8 at the Texan 47.
Your home for live and local high school sports.
Humphrey, long
Radio KINV 105.3 FM, HD1, Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Ferry Broadcasting Station.
40-yard line, make it the 44. It looked like Tagiai jumped into the neutral zone, but no flag, and the Chiefs are none too happy about it.
Yeah, Patrick was looking for that flag there. There was clearly a defender in the neutral zone, and Andy Reid is right in the ear of the official like, why wasn't that thrown? Patrick protects the football. Thankfully, doesn't try to throw it up into traffic. The peripheral vision, he would have been able to pick up that flag somewhere and didn't see it.
3-0 Texans. Now the Chiefs have 3rd and 17 at their own 44. And this furious Houston pass rush is coming after the Chiefs. Quick screen. It goes right side at the 45-yard line. And bouncing off a hit, getting back to where the first down, a gain of 7 yards on 3rd and 17. Mario Edwards and Azeez Al-Shair was there for the Houston Texans. And the Chiefs will have to punt for field position to start the second quarter. They do not have to snap the ball before the end of the quarter. But the Chiefs were on a hard count and thought they drew the Texans off.
Yeah, as Patrick Mahomes exited the field, he's in the ear of the same official as Andy Reid. And they got to feel a certain sort of way here right now.
This is the end of the first quarter.
Into the first quarter, the Texans lead 3-0. Kansas City with 3 possessions and 3 punts, but this time moved from their own 23 to the Texan 49. And we'll bring you the second quarter following these messages on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Hey, Chiefs fans, when you swipe your Hy-Vee Perks card, you're automatically entered to win great perks. From now through January 4th, you'll be entered to win a trip for 2 to the big game in February. 5 days, 4 nights, experience for 2. Hotel accommodations and tickets included, courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, shop Hy-Vee, save big, and earn great perks. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. See store for complete details.
Tickets for Less has great seats available for every remaining Chiefs game, including the big Christmas night showdown with Denver. Score the lowest prices with no service fees at ticketsforless.com. Make your game day even better with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate, covered space, unlimited food and drinks, and for the ultimate pregame party in Lot M. Don't wait. Lock in your seats now at ticketsforless.com. Save even more with promo code Chiefs Radio. Let Tickets for Less help you be part of the action this season in Kansas City.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop. Mitch Holzer's back. Dean and Hughes. Josh Klingler ready to start the second quarter on this cold December night at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Texans lead 3-0. Kansas City is trying to piece things together here with a beaten up football team. Now Matt Araiza. Line of scrimmage is the Texan 49, while Jalen Knoll is back for the Houston Texans. Araiza outstanding in the game on Thanksgiving. 3 punts down the 10, the 3, and the 4. Araiza try to angle this one to the far side. Fair catch called for by Knoll, and takes it at the 9, and there are flags thrown. Is it back where Araiza was contacted as he punted the football? But is this running into the kicker, or is it roughing the kicker? The kick went to the 10. 5-yard penalty is what Alan Eck is telling Andy Reid. So Houston would start the drive at their own 10. The Chiefs would have 4th and 5 at their own 40, at the Texan 44. Is that close enough to go for it on 4th and 5?
Yeah, to me, it's a matter of whether you would go for it on 4th and 5 here at the middle of the field, and then you're rolling the dice. You know where the punt landed at the 9-yard line. It's spotted there right at the 10-yard line.
Running into the kicker, number 92 with the defense. Penalties decline. First down, Houston.
That's a smart decision.
Yep, and an excellent punt by Matt Ariza. 39-yard net punt, and he was our guest on the Chiefs Kingdom show. Man, he went into some real detail. It was really fascinating. But this is a guy who's starting to come on and punting has turned into net punting.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the days are over. Just boom it for 80 yards. And we saw Tommy Townsend do it as a Chief. Now he's a Texan. We saw Dustin Colquitt do it for 15 years. Gerald Wilson. But a field position punt at the 10. Now can the defense get Houston off the field? Just underway second quarter, 3-0 Texans. A 46-yard pass got them close for a field goal after a touchdown was taken off the board via penalty. Stroud now goes unbalanced. They power up the left side of the formation. That is the wide side of the field on 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run it to that power side, but the Chiefs are right there. Gain of 1. Excellent pressure by Mike Edwards, the veteran, playing his second game after being called up from the practice squad. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Update on Trent McDuffie, guys. He's riding the bicycle on the Chiefs sideline. Questionable return with the knee injury. Went back to the locker room, back out, was lobbying to go back in, but they told him to get the bike and stay loose. At 29 degrees, you got to stay loose tonight.
2nd and 9, Texans at their own 11. It's not going to get any warmer this evening. Temperatures expected to drop. Stroud's in the shotgun from his own 11 in the pocket. Now he goes over the middle, and the pass is going to be broken up at the very end. Is it intercepted? Or is it pulled away? No, incomplete and nearly intercepted. Crossing pattern to Nico Collins, and it was broken up by Mike Edwards. It is good to have Mike back on the field. The veteran, we know he's got a near interception here, but well played by Noel Williams, being physical.
Yes, a great job by Noel Williams. Even with the motion, Mitch, he was able to attack the receiver, jam him at the line of scrimmage, and then disrupt that pass. It should have been a deflected pass. We've seen that time and time again this season, just could not secure the interception.
3-0 Houston. 14-13 to go second quarter. Here we are again, Dane, in 3rd and 9. Texans at their own 11. Stroud over the middle. The pass is wide and incomplete, but a flag thrown. Dalton Schultz was open, but an errant throw from Stroud. It's going to be holding on Kansas City and an automatic first down. And the field judge with the call.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 20, defense.
Noel Williams, the rookie who just made the defensive play on Nico Collins. It's an automatic first down for Houston and a gain of 5 to the 16.
Mitch, this is a terrible call right here. It actually looks like the receiver slipped off the line of scrimmage. There wasn't even any contact there off the line of scrimmage. He just slipped on his own accord. And Andy Reid throws down his play sheet in the ear of the officials right now. I don't think I've ever seen him this angry.
Automatic first down, Houston at their own 16, leading 3-0. Woody Marks on a right side run. He gets through the first wall and runs into the second level of the Chiefs defense, gaining 7 yards just outside the far hash. Shamari Connor hit him in the thigh, but it's a gain of 7 on first down. The Chiefs thought they should have been off the field.
Yeah, he's still yelling at him on the sideline. Not sure what the officials were looking at. He's getting an earful from Travis Kelce as well. The receiver, Nico Collins, literally slipped off the line of scrimmage. Was not even a factor on the play. It should have been a punting situation for the Chiefs.
2nd and 3 Texans at their own 23. 3-0 Houston. 13:30 to go in the first half. Play action fake. As Stroud now will run a corner route to the near side and overthrows his intended receiver, Jaden Higgins, the rookie out of Iowa State who played at Eastern Kentucky before playing in Ames. But the Chiefs had everything covered that time, and Stroud probably threw it away. It's 3rd down and 3 for Houston at their own 23.
And multiple plays made by Noel Williams. Seems to be a target for C.J. Stroud in this passing game right now, and he's holding up his end.
He might be the most physical and aggressive DB the Chiefs have.
Love it.
Right now. Texans are 1 of 3 on 3rd down. 27th in the league for the season on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 3 at their own 23. They lead 3-0. Chubb is in as a running back. They got a tight triangle outside the left tackle. Quick snap back to Stroud. He's looking left. Now turns right, throws it late. Pass is going to be caught on the far boundary. It's caught by Dalton Schultz, as Mike Edwards gets there too late and a gain of 14 yards, but plenty of time for Stroud to survey the field left and turn back to his right.
Yeah, it looked like the Chiefs were trying to show blitz there, and Drew Tranquill came on some pressure, but if you're not able to disrupt things for the quarterback, give him too much time, you expose your defensive backs for too long, he's able to find the tight end for a first down.
3-0 Houston. They've moved from their own 11 out to their own 37. They go to an I formation set here, and they're going to run it on the near side, and Marks runs hard, gets to the 40, gaining 3. That's actually Chubb, the ex-Brown, and then he gets shoved back.
Great penetration by Jerry Tillery there. He forces a little bit of disruption early on, forces Chubb to sidestep, and then Drew Tranquill, Nick Bolton there to wrap him up.
Chubb 0-3 in his career against the Chiefs, but he has 3 touchdown rushing against Kansas City. Played in the 2020 playoff game here, won by the Chiefs, but he was a Brown then. 2nd and 7 for the Texans at their own 40. 3-0 Houston. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Stroud being chased off pressure. Now he throws it. Caught! And it's caught by Collins at the 40. Angling right 30 on a broken play. 20. He's inside the 10-yard line. Jalen Watson can't catch up with him until he gains 52 yards. The long strider Nico Collins on a broken play. The Chiefs had pressure on Stroud, but 3 different Chiefs on the chase. And Collins able to find himself open and run away from the defenders.
Yeah, Drew Tranquill was responsible on the blitz. You still have a responsibility there, Mitch. He allows C.J. Stroud to get outside the contain, opening up the door for the pass down the middle. Mike Edwards had a beat on it, but Nico Collins attacked the football at the closest point and made a big play.
Collins with a 46 and a 53-yard reception. First down and goal to go. Texans at the 7. And this is going to be a legal procedure. Trent Brown and Ed Ingram, the right side of the Texan offensive line, both jump.
Number 77 offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Penalties got the Texans the last time they were in the red zone. A touchdown taken off the board on a legal shift. And then a 4th and 1 tush push at Arante Essery, the Kansas City native, in the neutral zone. This will make it first down and goal to go for the Texans at the Kansas City 12. 3-0 Houston, 11:16 to go in the first half.
Mitch, we're just not doing a great job of capitalizing on some of the miscues. That was an all-out blitz. Should have been a sack there. Just got to do your job, keep containment when called on.
Woody Marks, a dangerous receiver, lines up at running back. He had a 50-yard catch earlier this year. Now they bring orbit motion. They're going to go to Marks on the play. Pass right. Chiefs will engulf him. 2 different Chiefs were on that play. Drew Tranquill and Mike Edwards both. I just sensed that they were going to go to Marks on a pass play. It's a loss of 1. He's a really good receiver. But now the Texans will have second down and goal to go at the 13-yard line of Kansas City.
And it looked like George Karlaftis actually got his hand on that ball. Another deflected pass, just doesn't find a red jersey. Kind of the story of our season.
3-0 Houston, 10:24 to go in the first half. Wallaby snapped on the right hash by the center, Jake Andrews out of Troy. Woody Marks in at running back to the right of Stroud. 2 receivers to the left. Stroud is looking left. Quick slant is caught to Kirk. And a quick catch is made. Actually, it's Collins who made the catch, but 2 Chiefs right there. A gain of 4. It'll be third and goal to go for Houston at the 9 of Kansas City.
A good tight coverage again by Noel Williams. He's going to line that young man up at bump and run coverage. He's stepping up right now.
Third down, goal to go at the 9-yard line. 10th play of the drive for Houston. 9:42 to go in the first half. Stroud in the shotgun, stations Woody Marks to his right. Now it goes back to the short side, left side. Stroud, feet staggered. 2 years ago, the rookie of the year offensively. Back to throw in the pocket, dumps it late, wide open. It's going to be a trot-in touchdown for Woody Marks. And a breakdown in coverage, and Houston on third down and goal to go at the 9. It's a 9-yard touchdown from C.J. Stroud to Woody Marks. And again, third down becomes the bugaboo.
Yeah, this is Leo Chanel. Looks like between he and Nick Bolton, one of them is supposed to go to the quarterback. The other is supposed to cover Marks out of the backfield. Maybe some miscommunication there. That's how you get scot-free for the score.
And I mentioned Marks, such a good receiver. the leading Mississippi State running back receiver in their history. A 33-yard PAT now will be tried by Kaimi Fairbairn, and Fairbairn has got it. And the Texans lead 10-0 as Nico Collins, 2 big receptions.
Credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069.
Settling is so last year. At Cricket, you can get the phone you want with a payment plan you'll love, like a Samsung Galaxy S25 FE for $0 down with Bread Pay. That means more smiles, more selfies, and more savings. Smile, you're on Cricket. Subject to approval of credit application, Bread Pay loans are made by Community Capital Bank, a Bread Financial Company. See store for details.
Houston 10 and Kansas City nothing. And 9:24 to go second quarter. The Texans go 10 plays, 90 yards, fueled on a 53-yard pass to Nico Collins from C.J. Stroud. It took 5:30. The Chiefs now down 2 scores.
Chiefs fans, Tickets for Less has the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets and parking passes for every home game. Save big with promo code Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
So a 2-score lead now for Houston, but a 90-yard touchdown drive, and third down again, an issue, as the Texans converted 3rd and 9 from their own 11. Then they converted 3rd and 3, and they convert 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line on that drive. Fairbairn to kick off. Now Tyquan Thornton is back. Thornton, another speedster. Former draft pick, 22 by the New England Patriots. Fairbairn punch kicks this into the landing zone at the 3-yard line. Left numbers. Thornton now angling, 25-yard line, 30, and is upended. He gets to the 36-yard line, hit low, but a decent return. Tremon Smith, the old Chief. Remember, he had the 97-yard kickoff return and no touchdown. He was tackled to the 3 as a Chief at New England in his couple of years with Kansas City. Now the Chiefs down 10 against this best defense in the NFL, only giving up 17 points a game. And the Chiefs will have 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Tyquan Thornton on the field here. Man-to-man coverage on the outside.
4th drive for the Chiefs. They're going to run it. Pacheco tries right, nothing there. Big wall put up by Houston. Togiai leading the way, just a gain of 1.
And it looks like the Texans are basically saying, with that coverage, Mitch, man-to-man coverage on the outside, 8 men in the box, they're challenging the Chiefs to challenge them down the field. Got to loosen them up just a bit.
Chiefs offensively, 3 possessions, 40 yards and 14 plays. The big plays have been runs by Mahomes. They spread it out this time 2 by 2, and sprinting in the left flat is Pacheco. And Mahomes goes over the middle. The pass is up in the air and intercepted near midfield off a deflection. Jalen Petre's got the interception, his 4th of the year. The Chiefs tried the middle, and this NFL's best defense gets a takeaway. Again, we talked about tight window throws.
Yep.
And that was exactly that. On a tight window potential catch, but it was intercepted off a deflection by Petrie. And now the defense, which was just out there for 10 plays and a 90-yard drive, has to go out there after 1 play. Or except the second play on a 2nd down play. So now an interception thrown. And now the Texans have the ball at their own 43, leading 10-0.
how frustrating it is, Mitch, where we are a team and they're actually going to look back at this ball. This ball looks like it actually touches the ground. Not sure if we have the ability to throw the challenge flag on that. He had his arms around it, but the ball clearly hit the turf.
On the interceptions, it's like receivers. You got to complete the catch. I think they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 Texans at their own 43-yard line.
Just the ball not bouncing our way, literally.
Stroud under center. Marks back in at running back. They fake to him. Play action opportunity. They dump it in the right flat, and Tranquil is chasing the receiver, Dalton Schultz, the tight end. Former Dallas Cowboy, and they shoves him to the ground at the 47, a gain of 5 yards on 1st down. It's a play the Bills like.
Yeah, blocking at the point of attack and then leaking out and forcing that defensive end, in this case, Ashton Gelati, to make a decision whether he's going to continue to hold on to the tight end or stick with the tight end or pursue the quarterback. C.J. Stroud is able just to drop the dime off.
7 minutes gone in the second quarter. 10-0 Houston. Texans with the ball. 2nd down and 6 at the 47, their own. They're going to fake it, run a bootleg, left to right, coming to the near side. Man open at midfield, chasing is Brian Cook. Catch is made by Jalen Knoll. Again, the former Park Hill Trojan here in Kansas City. He's near a 1st down. He's about a yard short, but he's at the Kansas City 48.
Yeah, one of the toughest jobs in the business, Mitch, is when you're playing man-to-man coverage and you have to cover a receiver horizontally to the line of scrimmage.
57,
especially as a safety and Brian Cook, you're attacking the line of scrimmage, and then you may have to chase that receiver 30-plus yards across the field to try to make a play. So tough.
3rd down and a yard for the Texans at the Kansas City 48. 10-0 Houston. Again, they go unbalanced. They go power to the right side, and it's a quarterback sneak by Stroud. Tranquil was trying to guess and run into Stroud, but he gets a sneak for a 1st down, a gain of 2 at his own at the Kansas City 46. Gelati was there covering, but it looked like Tranquil was trying to guess and just jump the A gap, hoping Stroud would be there.
Yeah, the old school quarterback sneak, no tush push needed there. Stroud is able to get the 1st down, keep this drive alive.
Chiefs 4 possessions, 3 punts, and an interception, again playing with a makeshift offensive line. Texans' best defense in the NFL. Now Houston with a 2-score lead, looking for more after an interception. 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 46. Snap on the near hash. Quick toss goes to the far side. It goes to Marks, and he will gain yardage to the 43 at the far side numbers, gaining 3. Tranquil, good pursuit. Chiefs got plenty of helmets out there on that quick toss to Marks.
Yeah, the recipe against a dangerous running attack like we see with Marks, just keep your shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. Shamari Connor attacks the line of scrimmage, and then you open the door for your linebackers, your big tacklers, to make those types of plays.
2nd and 6 Houston at 5:55 to go 1st half. 10-0 Texans. Marks the running back. He'll be sidecar position, left hip. This time is C.J. Stroud. Otherwise, Texans go 2-by-2. Chiefs trying to blitz. They have a quick pass, and it looks like it's deflected near the line of scrimmage. Pass came out funny, intended for Cade Stover.
27
on a quick toss.
in the area of the pass. Here's no intentional grounding. 3rd down.
A good pressure that time, and Stroud got rid of it quick.
Well-timed blitz from the linebackers. Both linebackers, Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquil, coming in on the blitz, as well as Shamari Connor, forces the incompletion.
3rd and 6 at the 42 of Kansas City.
Don't be surprised to see a run play here, Mitch, if they're going to in 4-down territory.
Texans are 4 of 6 on 3rd down in this game. 27th for the year. Stroud, feet stagger. Chiefs are blitzing. The pass comes incomplete. One hopping to the intended receiver, Dalton Schultz, on the near side. And this time the pressure of the Chiefs did force a C.J. Stroud incompletion at 5:39 to go, 2nd quarter. 10-0 Houston.
Seems like Spags and this defense is resolute on not allowing C.J. Stroud to be comfortable in the pocket. Consistent pressure coming from that back end, linebackers as well as safeties, disrupting the passing game, forcing 4th down.
Former Chief Tommy Townsend to punt. And punting to Xavier Worthy, who's standing back inside the 10. He's going to leave it the area. It's tipped and down by the Texans. at the 1 yard line, maybe the 2. 4.14 second of hang time. And the old Chief, Tommy Townsend, who came into the game 16th in the league in net punting, but that's his 20th punt inside the 20 and downed officially at the 3. 5:31 to go, second quarter. Chiefs down 10-0 on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Chiefs Kingdom, are we ready to play? It's time for the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only from the Kansas Lottery. You could win up to $75,000 instantly, with even more ways to win exclusive, one-of-a-kind Kansas City Chiefs experiences through the Play On app. Play the Kansas Lottery Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket today. See KSLottery.com for details. Listen up, Chiefs Kingdom. It's football season. That means it's tailgating season. No one does it better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Elevate your tailgate. At Hy-Vee, you can find the perfect fit, from meats to veggies to snacks, at any of our 20 metro locations. From the best burgers, brats, and wings to Chiefs apparel, Hy-Vee's the perfect teammate for your tailgate, at home or in the parking lot. Let us enhance your game experience in delicious fashion. Hy-Vee, the official grocery and convenience store sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
Houston 10, Kansas City nothing. 5:31 to go in the second quarter. Chiefs already coming into the game down 3 offensive linemen. They lose Wanye Morris on the first play from scrimmage. So they got Issa Pole playing at tackle on the left side. Undrafted rookie out of Washington State. First down from the 3. They give it off to Kareem Hunt, and there isn't much there. Maybe a yard. Sheldon Rankins slams into Kareem Hunt, and just his power got that yard.
Yeah, Mitch, we're just seeing a steady dose from the Texans defense of 8 men in the box, man-to-man coverage on the outside with 1 free safety. It's a defense that I grew in the league with Dale Carter and James Hasty and Albert Lewis and Kevin Ross. They're basically saying you can't beat our corners before we get to you.
2nd and 9 for Mahomes. He's standing in his own end zone to take this snap in the shotgun. Chiefs are 2-by-2, long count. Mahomes sidestepping in the pocket, goes left boundary and is caught for a first down. Diving catch made by Tyquan Thornton, taking advantage of the cushion, a gain of 11 yards, and a Chiefs first down badly needed at their own 15.
Yeah, going at Kamari Lassiter, 2-year pro out of Georgia. Just as you mentioned, too much cushion out there, the conventional out route, a 12-yard out, speed out. Nicely done by Tyquan.
Lassiter, good DB, all these guys are, but Lassiter thought he wasn't going to play this week. Kind of a surprise participant tonight. 1st and 10, Chiefs at their own 15, 10-0 Houston. 4:11 to go in the second quarter. Chiefs go 3-by-1, and now keeping Gray in the block. The jump pass is going to be incomplete. Coming all the way across the formation was Travis Kelce, but he was bird dogged by Lassiter. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Kansas City nothing. Mitch Holtis, Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. 4:05 left in the first half. And Kansas City will go empty backfield here, 3-by-2 momentarily, but now running into the backfield on the left side, short side of the field sidecar is Kareem Hunt. Mahomes 2nd and 10. Wants a screen. No, it's going to fake it. And now he's going to scramble and gets up to the 22. They'll say a hip down at the 21. So he picks up 5 yards. But the screen was covered up by Houston, and that forced Mahomes to pull the ball back into his body and try to get what he can get, and he got 5.
Yeah, good, smart decision there by Patrick Mahomes. When you run the screen or you have a screen drawn up, your offensive linemen are exiting and moving downfield to block. You can't roll the dice and get a penalty there by trying to opt for another receiver.
Chiefs are 0 for 3 on 3rd down in this first half, trailing 10-0. 3rd and 4 for Mahomes at his own 21-yard line. 4-man rush. Mahomes trying to keep the feet alive, pump faking, still trying to keep it going, and now we'll throw it late, and the pass is going to be caught on a diving catch, and it would be a first down pending a penalty, which is thrown back where Mahomes threw the football at the 26. And it might be face mask on the Texans, but Juju Smith-Schuster made a diving catch near a first down, Danon, at the Chiefs' own 26-yard line.
And it looked like there was a face mask there.
2 fouls. Holding, number 2 of the defense. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, face mask, number 97 of the defense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Gigantic for the Chiefs. And it will give them some breathing room. Kalen Bullock, an excellent safety, coverage man, best percentage catch rate by any DB in the league last year, had a hole, but it was Mario Edwards Jr. on the face mask, and Mahomes' athleticism makes that play.
Yeah, that's huge. Good job by Patrick Mahomes, stretching out that play for as long as possible, avoiding the sack and drawing the penalty.
First and 10, Chiefs at their own 41, down 10-0. Mahomes trying to buy some time, comes to the sideline, and a corner route caught by Xavier Worthy into halves coverage. A gain of 20 yards. The corner underneath, the safety over the top, and Mahomes drops a dime officially for 22, they say.
When you give him time and he has the comfort of staying in the pocket, Mitch, this is what can happen, especially against man-to-man coverage. That's an excellent route by Xavier Worthy.
And a great catch, tiptoeing on the sideline. Chiefs driving at 2:40 to go, second quarter. 10-0 Houston. Kareem Hunt, the running back here, as Worthy goes in motion, sprinting in front of Mahomes' face mask. Going to hand it off. Going behind the right side. It'll be a short gain to the 35 of the Texans, just a gain of 2. As Kareem Hunt trying to get power in the middle of that defense. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. 10-0 Houston.
This is such a key drive here, Mitch, not just for momentum purposes, but we won't have the luxury of getting the ball to come out for the second half. So if you have an opportunity to put points on the board here, you can take some of that momentum into halftime, which we haven't been able to do most of this season.
Houston does have 3 timeouts left, so do the Chiefs. 2-minute warning is powered by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value, official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. Houston 10, Kansas City nothing. 2 minutes left, first half. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
With Progressive, you can reach customer service in the way that's easiest for you, by phone, app, or online. We know it would be great if we just magically appeared, but that's more of a genie thing, and we do insurance. But with us, you'd be like, well, it wasn't a genie, but it was great customer service, so that's nice. And sure, you probably would still like the whole 3 wishes thing, so if you meet a genie, you should definitely ask. But when you need us, contact Progressive by phone, app, or online. Just no genies. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Babe, this gift wrap looks like it fought back.
Oh, don't worry, babe. I love my new Cricket plan and my new phone.
Oh, yeah. Can't beat the unlimited text and calls for $35 a month. Now, if I could just figure out this gift wrapping thing.
Stay connected during the holidays with one line for $35 a month and a free Moto G. Smile, you're on Cricket. Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Requires activation of a new line on select unlimited plan or higher. Pay $40 first month. New lines only. First month service charge and tax to itself. These terms and other restrictions apply. See www.cricketwireless.com for details.
Houston 10, Kansas City nothing, but the Chiefs, their deepest penetration of the game at the Houston 35 with a 2nd and 7.
The Chiefs Kingdom Food Drive in partnership with Harvesters is back, and we need your help to make sure no one goes hungry this holiday season. Please bring non-perishable food items for donation to your local KC Hy-Vee now through the end of the holiday season.
Texans have 2 big pass plays, one of 46 yards on play action from C.J. Stroud to Nico Collins. But they had a couple penalties that took a TD off the board and then also cost him on a 4th and 1 tush push. But then Collins came back on a 53-yard improvisation. That led to a touchdown. 2nd and 7 Chiefs driving at the Houston 34. Single high, same defense shown, left side throw, diving catch is made at the Houston 27-yard line, close to a first down. Diving catch made by Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to say enough for a first down? It's close, but again, an out route by Thornton and a tough catch.
Well, we're seeing a steady dose of off coverage, single high, or man-to-man single high safety. So if you have that, your out routes are going to be your best routes. And now Kamari Lassiter actually tries his best to poke the ball out and allows Tyquan Thornton to roll over forward to get the first down. Initially on the catch, Mitch, he was short, but in the efforts to try to dislodge the football and cause a fumble, you allowed him to get the first down.
Houston is aggressive, trying to poke the ball out. They already have an interception in this game, but they did not score off it. Issa Pole playing left tackle, undrafted rookie, free agent out of Washington State. The right tackle, Jalen Moore, picked up as a free agent from the 49ers in the offseason. Orbit motion by Worthy on 1st down and 10 to the Chiefs at the 27 of the Texans. Now over the middle drop by Noah Gray. Kind of a chip and release by Gray, his second drop of this game. And it happens at the Texan 23. Any yard that you can pick up against this defense, you need. And the Chiefs just gave up 3 there, or 4.
Very catchable pass. You'd like for this ball to be more on his body. When you're blocking and then you're releasing a delayed release like that, get it on his body so he can maneuver. He had a defender bearing down on him, still got to make that catch.
2nd and 10 Chiefs at the Texan 27. Houston leading 10-0 and a minute 48 to go, second quarter. Chiefs are going to run a draw play. Going left to Kareem Hunt, fighting off defenders. He will get to the 22 and gain 5 yards on 2nd and 10. Well, his yards after contact, I just mentioned every yard means everything in this game, and he just got 3 after contact.
Nice job. Pole still trying to get his feet under him. Getting full-time action. Still can move bodies in this run game.
11th play of the drive. The Chiefs have 3rd and 5 at the Texan 22. A minute 18 to go, second quarter. 10-0 Texans. Chiefs will snap the ball on the far hash. Mahomes longer count this time. Takes the snap, looks right, holds it. Here comes the pressure. Mahomes is going to be sacked at the 25. So Mahomes was looking upset as he jumps up from the field. And Nico Autry and Sheldon Rankins as the Chiefs tried a long pass play, but it was covered up by Houston.
103.
Just receivers downfield, Mitch. There's really no receiver that's getting enough separation for Patrick to feel comfortable. Rashee Rice is running a deep crossing route. He gets picked up by the safety, and there's really no exit avenue for Patrick Mahomes to use his legs here. Just takes the sack.
Harrison Butker now will try to get the Chiefs on the board. 21 of 24 this season. 4-1 in his career against the Texans. 11 of 13 in his career against Houston on field goal attempts. This is a 43-yard attempt on a cold night from the far hash. 10-0 Houston, a minute 3 to go in the second quarter. James Winchester, the highest-rated long snapper right now in the NFL, ready to snap it to Matt Araiza. Placement is down, and Butker's kick is up, drifting right. It hits the right upright. It's no good. And the Chiefs' deepest penetration of the first half ends up with no points against this Houston defense, which, again, best in the league, giving up just 17 points a game. 10-0 Houston, a minute to go in the second quarter on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
At Siteman Cancer Center, we know that being diagnosed with cancer can feel devastating. It's natural to hurry and accept the first treatment plan, but you have time to look at all of your options. Time for a second opinion, a Siteman opinion. See how nationally recognized Washington University physicians can create a custom treatment plan just for you, based on groundbreaking research and advanced technology. Siteman Cancer Center, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Call 1-800-600-3606 for a Siteman opinion.
Here, we've got our own state and state of mind, where worlds of all kinds converge under two T's and one lone star. Here is in the eye of the storm and up in the stars. Here, tradition fuels progress, and unity is born from proud individualism. Here, anything can happen, because this isn't just Texas Tech. It's what's next. And from here, it's possible.
This football season, gather around the grill and give your family and fans what they crave. Beef. Whether it's tailgating in the parking lot or your driveway, on the drum deck or your deck, beef's the right call every time. So fire it up and treat all of your senses to the sizzling sounds, awesome aroma, and tantalizingly good taste of beef. And make sure to plan your game day menu at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Danon Hughes here. I've seen a lot of stat lines in my playing days, but these numbers, they caught my attention. Flight by Yingling. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and all the crisp, refreshing flavor you want in a light beer. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, so you know it's got some serious history behind it. If you're into stats and taste, you're going to love this beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Danon Hughes. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Chiefs 5 possessions tonight. First 3 were punts. Then an interception off a deflection. Now a missed 43-yard field goal from Harrison Butker on the deepest penetration of the half. And so Houston, with a minute to go, even in the second quarter, leading 10-0, will start this drive at their own 33. And because they won the toss and deferred, they get a chance to score a wraparound here on night when every possession and every blade of grass means everything in this game.
It's an opportunity for the Chiefs defense to step up, snatch some of the momentum here, force Houston into a mistake.
C.J. Stroud will take the snap in the pocket, and a pass is high and incomplete. And they're going to call a flag here, I think, on Jalen Watson. They're going to call, wait a minute, they're calling it at Houston. Is this offensive pass interference? He pointed the way of Houston. It is offensive pass interference on the Texans. And you know what? As we watch the replay here,
number 12 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
It'll back up the Texans to their own 23 with 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. And 1st and 20 for Houston. Again, Houston has all 3 timeouts left, Dana.
Yeah, and this is a great job by Jalen Watson. He actually beats the receiver inside, forcing Nico Collins to push him down. Glad the officials were on top of it.
1st and 20, Texans at their own 23. 10-0 Houston. 56 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud goes to the middle and overthrows his intended receiver. Decent coverage. Pass was intended for Jaden Higgins on a deep middle throw. But Stroud's sails over Higgins' head. It'll be 2nd and 20 Texans at their own 23 with 52 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Again, these opportunities, these balls are dangerously close to guys having an opportunity to get their hands on them. We're getting pressure a little bit slower, maybe 1 or 2 steps short, but definitely something to build on.
Arch is the running back to the left, wide side of the field of Stroud's sidecar. Otherwise, 2-by-2. Stroud works the boundary. It's caught by Schultz, and he's out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just a gain of 4. That will leave 3rd and 16, and out of bounds. It stops the clock at 48 seconds. You get them off the field here, you're going to get the football back and maybe a chance.
Yep, and looks like Houston, they may take a chance here down the sideline, Mitch, to try to get a big play. But other than that, they're just trying to keep things in a safe roll. And with a 10-point lead and no real activity from our offense, it's probably a smart move.
3rd and 16, Texans at their own 27. 10-0 Houston, 48 seconds left in the first half. Stroud retreating into the pocket, steps up. The Chiefs try to get a grasp on him, but a pass is caught on a middle throw and complete at the 45 for a first down of 18 yards on 3rd down and 16 to Nico Collins. 3rd and 16 for 18. It has been the bugaboo all season long for the Chiefs. They'll go without a huddle here at 24 seconds to go in the half. And now a false start. But if the clock was moving here, the Texans either have to take a timeout or get a 10-second runoff. Because they did not call timeout, one of their 3.
They only have the one timeout left, so they have to either use it here or take the 10-second runoff.
False start, number 79, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down. In order to avoid the 10-second runoff, Houston will take their 3rd and final timeout.
And there you go. Esri, his second penalty of this game. Again, he's a Kansas City kid. Great story. Really difficult growing up, and man, persevered.
The game clock to 23 seconds.
And then went to Minnesota and flourished as an all Big Ten player.
Thank you.
So it's 1st and 15. Houston now out of timeouts at 23 seconds to go in the half, but they just converted 3rd and 16 for 18 yards on a middle throw to Nico Collins.
And there's a lot of criticism that has gone along with Chris Jones, but right there he gave maximum effort. He was the only red jersey in the area of C.J. Stroud to force that type of tough throw.
She's pressing on the outside, a triangle of deep coverage by the safeties. Stroud tripped and sacked. Chris Jones did it again. This time circling around the left side of the protection and a loss of 5.
And now the Texans are trying to scramble back to have at least one play left before halftime.
Chiefs trying to get organized here. 2nd and 20. Stroud moving to his right, keeps it alive and incomplete on a dump pass to Marks at midfield at the right numbers. That'll end the half. But this Houston defense living up to its reputation, especially with the injury-reduced offensive line of the Chiefs. At halftime, Houston leads 10-0, and the Texans will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. But we have our halftime show, and Joshua Briscoe is standing by with that Hy-Vee halftime show next on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Now it's time for the Hy-Vee halftime report. It's brought to you by Hy-Vee. The world's best tailgating begins at Hy-Vee. Proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Now, here is Joshua Briscoe.
As has been the case for much of this Kansas City Chiefs season, I suppose there's good news and bad news. The good news is it's just 10 points. That felt like a worse than 10-point deficit half in a lot of ways for the Kansas City Chiefs. Struggling to get going offensively, you finally do have a drive that gets you into scoring range, and then a doink off the upright. And so it's 10-0 Texans here at the halfway point. That's certainly a workable deficit, although in a rarity, the Chiefs are not getting the ball to start the second half, as the Texans won the toss and deferred. That's usually the Chiefs thing. There is a few things you can hang your hat on. First of all, that Patrick Mahomes appears to be having one of those games. The problem is you don't want him to have one of those games. His stat line does not tell the story. 8 for 12 for 58 yards and a pick in the first half. 2 sacks taken and a 43 quarterback rating. Truly, some of the plays we've seen him make, that's what Patrick Mahomes does in these gotta-have-it situations. He's going to need more help, though. 3 carries on the ground for Mahomes for 23 yards. He's leading the team in rushing. That's never what you want to see. Isaiah Pacheco, 6 for 18. Kareem Hunt, 4 for 11. The Chiefs have run the ball 13 times, including those 3 Mahomes scrambles. They just haven't been running it very efficiently with their running backs. Xavier Worthy leading the team in receiving right now, 2 for 32 with that 22-yard long. Worthy's looked pretty good. Tyquan Thornton Martin has looked pretty good. 2 unfortunate drops for Noah Gray, and the Chiefs defense, as we've said many times before, just having problems getting off the field on third down. Tonight's stats update is powered by Flight by Yingling. Just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. What do the Chiefs have to do in the second half? Well, we'll get to the injury front, and we'll update you on all of that here on the other side of our upcoming timeout. But you have to be able to get some more pressure on C.J. Stroud. Yes, that's a broken record. We've been talking about that plenty, but that remains true. You have to pressure Stroud, and I actually think with Esapole at left tackle, he's done a pretty good job considering it's his first NFL action against a devilish Texans pass rush. But even on a couple of occasions where Mahomes has had some time, he hasn't always had somewhere to go with the football, and vice versa. The offense has to smooth some things out. Obviously, you have to start off on the right foot defensively with the Texans starting with the ball in the second half. But we'll give you a few more things to build on and give you the update on the injury front after we take a timeout right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
Is your place packed tighter than a game day crowd at Arrowhead? Storage Mart has the Hail Mary you need. Super fans like you can score $20 off storage units when you use code CHIEFS20 at checkout. That's code CHIEFS20 for $20 off only at Storage Mart. Offer available at select locations. Restrictions apply. Visit storage-mart.com to rent online today. That's storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
They don't want to hire you because your paper might say Oklahoma School for the Blind.
I was just completely homebound because I was always too afraid to go outside. I want to be a productive member of society, and that's what DRS has given me.
They offer you opportunities to getting a job, helping you learn how to advocate for yourself, find the best way to try living your life in the fullest way possible.
Oklahoma and DRS has been the biggest blessing in my life.
See me.
Not my discipline.
Now, back to Joshua Briscoe and the Hy-Vee halftime report.
Mahomes trying to buy some time, comes near sideline, and a corner route caught by Xavier Worthy into halves coverage. A gain of 20 yards. The corner underneath, the safety over the top, and Mahomes drops a dime officially for 22, they say.
That was one of the few offensive highlights of the first half. It's our RE/MAX review brought to you by RE/MAX, your residential real estate leader for 50 years in the kingdom. Let's give you the update on the injury front here, as that began at the very first offensive snap of the game. The very first play from scrimmage, left tackle Wanye Morris getting his start there, of course, in the place of Josh Simmons. You have Jalen Moore at the right side. Wanye Morris went down on the first play of the game, holding his left knee. He ultimately was helped off the field and carted back to the locker room, leaving Issa Pole to enter the game at left tackle in his first NFL action. Ultimately, a pretty good half for Pole, but a really rough scene there for Wanye Morris. What appeared to be a serious left knee injury. He has been ruled out. Not too long after that, Trent McDuffie was injured in the first quarter, covering Nico Collins on that 46-yard gain. McDuffie went down holding his left knee. He's been ruled questionable to return. He was riding a bike on the sideline at the start of the second quarter, seen with a brace on that left knee and a limp on the sideline. Not yet returned into the game, but he has been there on the sideline. They showed him on the broadcast getting some tests done by the training staff on his left knee. So ultimately, it looks like he probably passed whatever those structural checks were, but a brace and a limp for the Chiefs' best player in the secondary, certainly not a good sign. Where do the Chiefs go from here? I think it's relatively obvious. You see Chris Jones having a really nice first half. That has not been enough, though, for the Chiefs to consistently get off the field on third down. I can't go by without mentioning the holding call. I'm putting in enormous air quotes in the first half that gave the Texans a free first down, but bad calls happen all the time. Like, really, all the time. The Chiefs have to overcome those here in this second half. Ultimately, the offense has not done enough, as the final score here, the first half will show you, and the defense has still let too many opportunities go by. Woody Marks, 9 carries for 31 yards on the ground. That's 3.4 yards per carry. He, of course, had the touchdown reception on a busted coverage where it seemed like one of the linebackers was supposed to take Marks out of the backfield. Seems like good scheme and good execution on the Texans front. And then Nico Collins, we talked about him a ton in the pregame for good reason. 4 receptions for 121 yards, that 53-yard long on his 6 targets. Nico Collins has been an absolute weapon in this first half. But that's been the explosive play problem for the Chiefs. It's been Nico Collins. A lot of those fundamentals have been okay, and then you get to third down, and the Texans make a play. Go ahead and just watch third down the rest of the way. Keep your ears tuned in there. The Chiefs have to be able to convert and keep the ball moving. The defense has to get off the field in the second half. That does it for us back here in the studio. We'll take a break and send it back out to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for the second half of action right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
You want to go platinum? Check out some of these fresh tracks. Yeah, you feeling it? Now we break it down.
If you really want to go platinum, play the Platinum Payout Scratch Ticket from the Kansas Lottery. You could win up to $500,000 instantly, plus $500K in the second chance drawing.
Now let's slow things down for the vibes.
Yeah, for the vibes. Platinum Payout. See kslottery.com for details.
This has been the Hy-Vee Halftime Report with Joshua Briscoe. It was brought to you by Hy-Vee. We help Chiefs fans lead easier, healthier, and happier lives. Coming up, Mitch Holtis, Danon Hughes, and Josh Klingler return with second half action. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial
Once again,
needs.
here is
First
the voice of the Chiefs,
your partner,
Mitch Holtis.
member FDIC.
The Chiefs looking for someone in all 3 phases to make a play. 2 long pass plays. Before we get into that, let's do pause 10 seconds. For station identification, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
2 long pass plays by Houston, both to Nico Collins. One 46 yards on a design play-action pass. And then the Texans had a touchdown taken off the board on that drive on illegal shift. And then a 4th and 1 tush push was lining up into the neutral zone by Kansas City native Arante Esre. So that held it to a field goal, but then a ad-lib 53-yarder from Stroud to Collins led to a 9-yard touchdown pass to Stroud to Marks. It's 10-0. And the Chiefs now try to get something going after being shut out in the first half by this top defense in the NFL, the Houston Texans. Second half kickoff by Harrison Butker. Missed a 43-yard field goal near the end of the second quarter. Brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. You've been in these halftimes before.
Yeah.
You've been in this situation. Somebody's got to make a play and take responsibility, get after it.
I will say, and I mentioned it right before half, and maybe that is the catalyst for some extra effort in this second half. 95 has shown up today. Chris Jones, he just has the 1 tackle, but he has a tackle for loss and 1 sack. But he has made his presence known in the backfield for the Texans. Need more guys to step up.
Former Chief Tremont Smith and Kansas City native Jalen Knoll back. Smith will get it. Again, he had a 97-yard return for the Chiefs. He's at the 20, trying to get a full head of steam that he will not get, and a flag thrown on the return as well. Tremont Smith tackle at the 27-yard line. Jack Cochran got down the field to hit the former Chief. Let's go to the sideline, Josh Klingler.
All right, keeping an eye on some injuries here. Nick Chubb went into the locker room early in the second quarter with a rib injury. He's a questionable return, although they've been using Woody Marks, the rookie, quite some time here this evening.
During the return, holding number 44 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the return. First down, Houston.
Also, when the Texans are back out on defense, guys, Kamari Lassiter went to the locker room. Remember, he was questionable heading in with a foot injury. We'll see if he's available for them in the second half. No further update on Trent McDuffie. Looked like he was trying to lobby to come back in for quite some time during the first half to no avail, but he's been dealing with the left knee issue, and it looks like he is not on the field to start the second half either.
Plus, the Chiefs lost Wanye Morris on the first play from scrimmage, and he was starting for the injured Josh Simmons. Houston, 7 penalties on the penalty on the kickoff. And now a handoff. Chris Jones in the backfield and gets help from Nick Bolton. And Chris Jones is looking like Buck Buchanan right now. That's a loss of 4 on the play. On a line of scrimmage start at the 17-yard line after the penalty on Houston.
Yeah, Chris Jones does a phenomenal job. He just outright beats Jake Andrews, the center, using that swim move and quickness. Again, another big play in the backfield for 95.
2nd and 14 for the Texans, leading 10-0. Just underway third quarter. C.J. Stroud on the shotgun at his own 13. On the near hash, here comes pressure again, and he unloads it, and he throws it at the shoes of Woody Marks. And Chris Jones again is in the backfield. I mean, he's snapping C.J. Stroud's helmet right now.
Yeah, much was made earlier this week when C.J. Stroud was at the podium, and one of the reporters said, "What do you think about Stone Cold Jones?" He didn't know. He laughed it off. Guarantee he's not laughing right now. Chris Jones doing some work tonight.
3rd and 14 for the Texans at their own 13. But before the end of the half, they converted 3rd and 16 for 18 yards. Stroud on the near hash. Chris Jones, 2 straight plays, but Stroud with time. This time pump faking. Now he throws right side and overthrows an in-cut intended receiver, Xavier Hutchinson. But that ball sailed on him. So 2 Chris Jones plays and a misfire. 3 and out for the Texans at their own 13. We played less than a minute in the third quarter.
That's a great job capitalizing on that momentum. That last possession before halftime, Mitch, seemed inconsequential, but you realize that there was some momentum gained defensively by making that stop and not allowing the Texans to drive the field. They're able to pick up right where they left off.
Former Chief Tommy Townsend will punt a yard deep in his own end zone. The long snapper, Austin Binkma, rookie out of West Virginia. High punt by Tommy, but fairly short. Fair catch called for by Xavier Worthy. Again, Nico Remigio not playing tonight. He was injured in practice on Friday. 43-yard punt, but fair caught, and the Chiefs can drive start this time at the 44-yard line. Their most favorable drive start position of the night, Dean and Hughes, down 10-0, but now a quick 3-and-out by the Texans, and they burn up their back-to-back with no points after winning the toss and deferring their choice to the second half.
See if the Texans come out with the same type of defensive approach.
Looks like it to start. Single high safety. The other 10 guys in about 12 yards from the line of scrimmage. Play action fake. Mahomes now will launch it near side and over route. Hollywood Brown, diving catch at the 20. An over route left to right. And the Chiefs get a big play of 36 yards down to the Houston 20-yard line, burning Kalen Bullock, the safety.
Well, when you give Patrick Mahomes some time, he can dial things in. Just run a deep crossing route, man-to-man coverage. You've heard me talk about it. They leave the safety isolated in the middle of the field. With time, he cannot hold on and keep up with our receivers.
35 yards officially to Hollywood Brown. Rashard Smith and Kareem Hunt in the backfield at the same time here. Kareem Hunt's in a H-back position. 1st and 10 Chiefs. Quick pitch goes left to Smith. 2 blocks. 20, 15. Smith turns his shoulder. He'll gain 8 yards to the Texan 14-yard line. Make it a 7-yard pickup. The Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Play the exclusive Kansas Lottery Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket for a chance to win up to $75,000. The only blemish on the great grade card of the Houston defense is red zone defense. They are 18th in the league in that category. The Chiefs have 2nd down and 3 at the Texan 14. Chiefs trailing by 10. Long count here in a 2-by-2 look. They're going to hand it off. Kareem Hunt dancing on the left side. He's going to be short of a first down by a yard. The Texans shove him back, trying to pry the ball loose from the Chiefs running back. Al-Shahir was there along with Sheldon Rankins.
Yeah, again, just lining up. And basically, this is kind of a high school mentality from the Texans in regards to, you don't have very many defenses that you run at the high school level or Pop Warner level. You just do what you do. And right now, they are challenging. Without challenging, they're challenging this Chiefs offense to make plays.
Chiefs go with now Kelsey in an offset eye. 3rd and 1 at the Texan 12-yard line. Chiefs down 10-0. Diving into the stack. The Chiefs trying to push it forward near a first down. It looks like Kareem Hunt will have a first down on a push and a rugby scrum to the Texan 10-yard line.
And Patrick Mahomes joined in on the party there after the handoff to show you the toughness and the grit of our leader in Patrick Mahomes. He throws himself into the scrum to push forward for the first down.
3rd down and 1. He's the best in the league, Kareem Hunt. 14 times he has converted. Now it's 1st down and 10 at the 11, so the Chiefs can get a first down before reaching the end zone. They're down 10-0. Hunt runs hard right in the teeth of the Texan defense. He'll get just to the 8. He'll gain 3 on first down right at Jalen Petrie and Sheldon Rankins. And there wasn't any dancing there. Kareem Hunt put his nose right into the Houston defense.
I like the selection of plays here, Mitch. Sticking with the run game. You're not in a sense of urgency as far as scoring a touchdown here. Stick with your game plan. Try to impose your will in the run game.
Just under 11 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Chiefs down 10-0. 2nd and 7 at the Texan 8. Deepest penetration for the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes in the pocket. Now it's harassed from the pocket. He unloads it and fires it away. Incomplete. One hops it to Rashard Smith. The Chiefs try a pocket pass at 2nd and 7 at the Texan 8.
Travis Kelce is in the ear of the official in the back of the end zone, like just saying, hey, what can we do here? Why are you not seeing these holdings and the jostling that's happening in the end zone justified?
3rd and 7, Kansas City at the Texan 8-yard line. 10-0 Houston. 10:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes, quick snap out of the shotgun. Pressure. He'll step up. He scrambles at the 10, at the 5. He dives to the 2-yard line. A yard short of a first down, needing 7. He has 6. And the Chiefs will have 4th down on a yard at the Houston 2. Miles Bryant saves a touchdown as Mahomes saw a crease and scrambled and got by a lunging Will Anderson Jr.
And wasn't going to go down. He did not opt to slide here. He was trying everything he could to get into the end zone, at least get the first down. He's 4th and 1. The Chiefs leave the offense on the field. Crucial play here.
The Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL in fourth down conversions. 4th down and 1 at the 2 of the Texans. Chiefs down 10-0 early in the third quarter. Kelsey comes in motion. They give it off. Kareem Hunt trying to keep his feet alive. Driving near the goal line. Touchdown! Kansas City! Kareem Hunt with power and drive would not be denied. And the Chiefs have scored a touchdown on the NFL's best defense at 9:52 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, it's Kareem Hunt. An excellent job. He actually got initially hit by Danielle Hunter in the backfield, but continues to drive his legs forward, breaking tackle after tackle. There's about 4 Houston Texans on his back. He's able to get across the goal line for the score.
The Chiefs get a quick 3 and out. They get favorable field position, and now they get a 57-yard drive for a touchdown. Butker will try the PAT to try to get the Chiefs within 3. Placement is down. Butker's field goal is good. And Houston's lead is now 10-7 at 9:52 to go in the third quarter. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holthus in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs Kingdom, game day is more than football. It's a tradition. And for over 175 years, Morton's Salt has been part of America's flavor story. From backyard grills to game day tailgates, we bring the taste that makes every bite worth cheering for. A shake of Morton's Salt turns good food into game day perfection. Generations of taste. Generations of winning. Morton's Salt. Still pouring, still trusted since 1848.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Score big savings with Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. Big points mean even bigger savings. Just shop Hy-Vee the day after a game and earn a Fuel Saver discount equal to the Chiefs' score and based on the amount you spend. If the Chiefs score 42 points, you save 42 cents a gallon with any $42 purchase. The more we score, the more you save. Win or lose, everyone scores the day after a Chiefs game. Only at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
On the board with a 2-yard touchdown run on 4th and 1 as Kareem Hunt, his power, is blasting into the end zone with Texans draped all over him, and Creed Humphrey helping get him across the goal line. With a quick 3 and out, the only 3 and out of the night so far for the Texans, fueled by Chris Jones taking over. And then a punt to the 44-yard line, and the Chiefs have a 56-yard, 8-play drive to get within 3.
Yeah, the offensive line really doing a nice job, and I like the patience displayed by the Chiefs. Matt Nagy, Andy Reid, dialing up plays on that offensive possession, Mitch. Not being predictable, running the ball, being patient, and it paid off at the end with the touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick it away. Tremon Smith and Noel back. Smith will take it a yard deep in the end zone, and he will go to a knee. He caught it in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. It'll come out to the 35-yard line. It did not hit the landing zone. And this will cost the Chiefs some field position. Let's go to Josh Klingler on the sideline.
Our field reports are presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered, because in Missouri there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com. First guy to greet the offense after that touchdown, Chris Jones. He's everywhere. Then he came to the sideline. Someone yelled from the stands, "Chris, do it again." He said, "Yes, yes." And he is all kinds of fired up on the Chiefs sideline. Not in for this particular play, though, but he was getting his back stretched out during the last time out as well.
Derek Nottie, Jerry Tillery in there now, the 2 inside guys. Woody Marks, the running back. Houston leading 10-7, first and 10 at their own 35 after the touchback that did not got to the end zone without hitting the landing zone. Handoff Marks trying to dance right, and the Chiefs stonewall him, hit him at the 37 and push him back just a gain of 2. Jerry Tillery makes his second defensive play of the night, and then Brian Cook came up to help from his safety position.
Yeah, love to see the rally tackling happening there in the middle of the field, Mitch. There's about 4 red jerseys that participated in that hit parade. Jerry Tillery, as you mentioned, the leader.
9:52 to go in the third quarter, and the clock did not move at all on that play, on a running play. The clock didn't move, and it was a running play, and it's still stuck at 9:52.
The game clock never started on the prior play. Please reset the game clock to 9:40. Please reset the play clock to 25 seconds.
Alan Eck, the white hat of this crew, again a former Big 12 official.
With it being a run play, the clock should still be moving.
Yeah.
They'll start it off here pretty quickly.
Second down and 8 for the Texans at their own 37. Chiefs just got a touchdown to get within 3. Stroud's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, stays in the pocket. Pass is tipped and incomplete. Chris Jones tipped the pass. It looked like Chris Jones tipped the pass. That's 3 plays he's made in this third quarter, and we haven't played 6 minutes yet.
Yeah, great effort there by Chris Jones. Lines up at the left defensive tackle, deflects the ball. Mitch, I'm tired. It's almost Christmas. Can we get one of these deflected passes to go into our hands on defense?
Third down and 14. The Chiefs held the last time. This is now 3rd and 8 for the Texans at their own 37. 10-7 Houston. 9:24 to go in the third quarter. Again, shotgun snap. Stroud under pressure and sails a ball over the near sideline, intended for Nico Collins and incomplete. And the Texans go 3 and out, 2 consecutive possessions after not having a 3 and out at all in their first 5 possessions of the game. Xavier Worthy back to take this punt from Tommy Townsend.
George Karlaftis in on the pressure, and C.J. Stroud as well. So everybody feeding off of Chris Jones's energy.
10-7 Houston. Tommy Townsend again to punt. He had 1 punt in the first half that was downed inside the 10. Tommy's punt is a boomer. Xavier Worthy backpedaling. He'll take it at the 7. Worthy with great speed needs a block. He's got 2 blocks on the edge, now stumbles. He's at the 15, stops, he turns back to his left. Now he dances again to his left, and the Texans finally get him at the 14-yard line. As Mike Edwards looks like a block in the back, 4:43 of hang time, but Worthy trying to make a play. 56-yard Tommy Townsend punt, 8 yards on the return. But we have avoided the special teams penalty that has hurt this team at times throughout the season until now, it appears. 10-7 Houston, 9:03 to go in the third quarter. And the Chiefs, after having great field position to start their touchdown drive at the 44, are going to be backed up here.
Looked like maybe a little bit of a flop there as well.
During the return, illegal blocking back, number 34 of the receiving team. Half distance to go from spot the foul. First down, Kansas City. Timeout.
Timeout on the field, but the Chiefs are back in it. Now they got to figure out a way to go the distance of the field against this Houston defense. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Snowed in without your crew? No worries. Cricut's got you covered. Join Cricut Nation and get 4 lines of blazing fast 5G for just $25 each. After all, nothing fuels holiday cheer like stress and more connection. Smile. You're on Cricut. Cricut may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. New lines only. All lines must be Select Unlimited plan. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. Cricut 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere. See CricutWireless.com for details.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
Houston 10, Kansas City 7, 9:03 to go in the third. Chris Jones has got the throttle open full, and he basically has helped single-handedly stop Houston on 2 3-and-outs, but now a penalty on the punt return on Mike Edwards. The Chiefs are backed up against this number 1 defense in the NFL. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Chiefs offense on the field, guys, but I wanted to update you on Trent McDuffie, now downgraded to out. Again, he gave it a shot on the injured left knee, was riding the bike, was kind of running on the sidelines. Looked like they were kind of giving it a chance to try to work it out for a while, but did not re-enter the game, and now downgraded to out in the Chiefs secondary.
And the Chiefs came into the game down 3 offensive linemen. Juwan Taylor, Trey Smith, Josh Simmons put on IR. Wanye Morris, Simmons' replacement, was injured on the first play from scrimmage. So Issa Pole, an undrafted rookie free agent out of Washington State, has not even played that much football in his life, is now playing left tackle. 4-man front for Houston. First and 10, Chiefs at their own 4 officially, and now a false start. Caliendo.
False start, number 66 offense.
And here's where the Chiefs have got to lock in.
Yeah. And you like the hard count there. It almost worked earlier in the game, Mitch, where you're only going halfway backwards, but if you're able to draw the defense off, you get the benefit of a 5-yard penalty, but got to hold your water there if you're Mike Caliendo.
Now the ball just shy of the Chiefs' own 2-yard line. 3 eligible to the right. Mahomes is going to take the snap 4 yards deep in his own end zone. 10-7 Houston. He backpedals even further. Now dumps it to the near side. It's caught at the 5 and up to the 10-yard line. Catch is made by Kelsey. And Travis on a chip and release. His first catch of the night. That'll keep his string going, the longest active streak in the NFL. And it is a gain of 8 out to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Travis Kelsey engaging at the line of scrimmage, assisting the right tackle there.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
This is Dana Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dana Hughes. BG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs were down 10-0 at halftime and then just took over the third quarter in holding the Texans to 5 straight punts. But then the Chiefs went for it. 4th down and 1 at their own 31. Had an incompletion. And then Houston turned in that short field to a touchdown. 6 plays, 31 yards, 17-10 Houston. 6:56 to go in the game. Tyquan Thornton back, Fairbairn. And Thornton needs to go to the end zone and go to a knee, and the Chiefs will get it to 35. That's exactly what happens here. He thought about coming out, but this is also something that Houston did smartly, go to a knee, as you'll get the ball for the Chiefs to start this drive at your own 35-yard line, trailing 17-10.
And, Mitch, we've seen there be a strategy in that where you're kicking into the end zone, but based on the body language of the kicker going off the field, he did not mean to kick that in the end zone.
Chiefs will go with Kareem Hunt as a single back. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. Hunt tries the left side, and he will drag Texans to the 41-yard line and pick up 6 yards on 1st down. Attacking off left tackle again, Issa Pole is playing out there, the undrafted rookie free agent, Tommy Togiai, tackling for Houston.
And the fact that we haven't really said Pole's name much tells you that he's doing a solid job today against the most dangerous duo in the NFL.
Wanye Morris injured on the first play from scrimmage after he was filling in for Josh Simmons, now on injured reserve. 2nd and 4 Chiefs at their own 41-yard line. 4-man front for the Texans. Worthy sprints in motion. Ball snapped on the near hash. Handoff goes to Kareem Hunt. Nothing this time. Could not get a full head of steam at all. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs at their own 41. Kamari Lassiter was playing near the line of scrimmage that time. A Houston corner.
Little tussle between Travis Kelce and Derek Barnett, the defensive end for the Texans. Just got to get back to that aggressive approach and play we were working with earlier in this game.
3rd down 4. Kansas City's ball at their own 41, trailing 17-10 at 5:39 to go in the game. Snap to Mahomes. Here comes Spade Rush on the outside. Mahomes pumping, now dumping it near side. It's incomplete. He got hit as he threw, again trying to kind of lift a throw. Rashee Rice, the intended receiver, but he really wasn't close to a completion there. And the Chiefs with 4th and 4 at their own 41 are going to go for it at 5:31 to go in the game. And the Chiefs trailing 17-10.
It looked like Travis Kelce ran a hook route, and maybe Patrick Mahomes was expecting him to continue on a crossing route against man-to-man coverage. He had to get rid of it and not take the sack. Now a crucial timeout called by the Chiefs here.
First charge, timeout.
The Chiefs again on possession 10 with the 10-10 tie. Started the drive at their own 22. They gained 9 yards. But then they had 4th and 1 at their own 31, and they tried a pass that was incomplete. And then Houston took the short field to get the touchdown, and they lead now 17-10, and the Chiefs trying to decide what they're going to do at 5:31 to go in the game.
Chiefs Kingdom Worldwide is here to make sure no one has to celebrate game day alone. Looking for a spot near you to connect with fellow fans or have a venue for our map that hosts Chiefs Kingdom on game day. Visit ChiefsKingdomWorldwide.com to get connected.
The Chiefs entered the game as the number 1 team on 4th down in the NFL. But now they're playing against the number 1 defense in the league, and they have 4th and 4 at their own 41. Mahomes will go with an empty backfield here. Flex just outside the left tackle is Travis Kelce. In motion is in the flat, and now a pass is going to be dropped by Rashee Rice at the 47-yard line. It would have been a 1st down. Rice was open. We talked about tight window catches all throughout the week. That was one of them. He had one and was open and just dropped it with the defender on him right away. But it was a catchable football, and now Houston gets another great field position opportunity, up 17-10. 5:26 to go in the game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Snowed in without your crew? No worries. Crickett's got you covered. Join Cricket Nation and get 4 lines of blazing fast 5G for just $25 each. After all, nothing fuels holiday cheer like stress and more connection. Smile. You're on Cricket. Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. New lines only. All lines must be Select Unlimited plan. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
After being down 10-0 at half, the Chiefs rallied to get 10 straight points and were absolutely suffocating the Houston offense. But the Chiefs on 4th and 1 at their own 31 had an incompletion on possession 10. That led to a short field touchdown by the Texans. And the Chiefs on their next possession had 4th down and 4 at their own 41. But a drop by Rashee Rice has now given Houston with a 7-point lead the ball at the Kansas City 41-yard line. And the defense, which actually turned this game around at the beginning of the third quarter, has got to make a play here and get a stop, hopefully a turnover, and try to keep Houston off the board to keep it a one-possession game.
Yeah, this is where you have to come together as a defense, Mitch, and start talking, hey, I'm going to hold the runner up. I need somebody to come in and punch the ball away. You may see play action, but likely you're going to see multiple run plays, maybe a shot to the end zone with man-to-man coverage on the outside.
1st and 10, Houston, 13 on the play clock. The game clock at 5:26 to go in the game. And the Chiefs have used a timeout. They used it on offense. So they got 2 left. Now they motion a slot to the left side. They load up on the left side. There is movement. And timeout called by Houston to avoid a delay of game.
I don't know if they thought that when the play clock started.
Timeout, Houston. 30-second timeout.
They didn't break the huddle until 8 seconds left on the play clock.
And then they motion guys. (17-10) Houston. Woody Marks is back in the game. Again, he hit his head, took a shot defensively, but cleared in concussion protocol. And Marks, a good rookie running back. Ended his college career at USC. Prior to that, very productive for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 1st and 10. They stay with tackle over tackle. Blake Fisher, so extra lineman to block on the near side. They give it to Marks. Stops and gets absolutely smothered by 4 different Chiefs. Leo Chanel got there first, and then he got a whole bunch of help. Mike Pennell, Nick Bolton, and others. It is no gain on the play. Clock moving at 5:09 to go in the game. 17-10 Houston.
Hey, want to see that secondary guy, Mitch, punch at the football. Even though they're going to protect it with their life, you never know. There was a minute right there, a little split second, where he took both hands off the football, had it tucked just with one, want to dislodge the football.
They stay tackle over tackle. Higgins goes in sprinting in motion to the left side. 2nd and 10 Texans at the 41 of Kansas City. Stretch play. Marks trying to get to the outside. Stop and go. He gets hit in the midsection and driven back. He does advance to the 38 of Kansas City, picking up 3. Hit by Shamari Connor. We've seen the D-backs make some big hits in this game.
Yeah, driving him backwards. Textbook tackle there, forcing him to stop and restart and go sideways. He gets vertical, but that's the kind of tackle you want to see. And Shamari Connor not only drives him backwards, but gets his helmet on the football. Could have knocked it loose.
3rd and 7, Houston. At the 38-yard line of Kansas City, the Texans have had some good third downs tonight, especially some big double-digit plays. Stroud will change the play at the line of scrimmage. They are 7 for 15. Chiefs are selling out. Stroud retreating, floats a pass near side. Incomplete. Timeout was called here. They stop play, or or delay of game on the Texans. So they didn't call a timeout this time.
Prior to the snap, delay game, offense.
And that makes it 3rd and 12. But Houston in this game has converted 3rd and 17 and 3rd and 16 and 3rd and 10.
Just set the game clock at 3:58 on the game clock.
Now it's 3rd and 12 at the Kansas City 43.
And the Chiefs have to be aware of a deep pass down the sideline, Mitch. In this circumstance, they're outside of field goal range. With this weather, the ball doesn't travel that far in the cold, so you have to believe they're going to go to the sideline with something here to maybe draw a flag or get a big play.
Temperature in the 20s, but not wind affecting too much on the field. Stroud. Chiefs again showing a blitz. Stroud retreats. Now he slings it to the near side. He's got a man, but it's incomplete. Throws it wide. The intended receiver, Christian Kirk, running a deep route, an over route left to right, but the pressure on Stroud forces him into an errant throw. And now Houston will have to punt the football. So the 4th down and 4 held on downs does not hurt the Chiefs. At least it'll hurt them on field position, but the Texans cannot get a 2-possession lead. Worthy stands back at his own 7. Tommy Townsend has struggled in the second half punting the ball. Chiefs looking to come after Tommy Townsend. Still 12 seconds on the play clock. Townsend's punt, he gets rid of it quickly. Punting for field position to the far boundary. It's going to bounce inside the 5. Now it backspins and will be downed at the 8-yard line. It's a 35-yard punt, Tommy's best punt of the night for Houston. But now Kansas City down 17-10 at 3:44 to go in the game. Will have 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. But, Dana, after a 4th down and 4 stop at their own 41, the defense gets it done here. Yeah. And Houston can't get a field goal to go up 20-10.
Yeah, you can't knock what the defense have done all evening long, Mitch. They've done their job, showed up when it counted, haven't been able to get a turnover, but multiple punts and in crucial situations. Now here with 3:44, Josh Klingler and I mentioned it during the pregame show. This has got to be about the eye situation. And what I mean by that, it's not about we moving the ball down the field. One of these guys, especially the receivers, have to step up and try to make the play.
Texans have only given up 16.5 points per game, the best in the league. Mahomes sticks up, throws it, incomplete. Off the left forearm of Kelsey, was trying to twist away from the defender. And again, the speed rush from the outside. Again, the Chiefs playing now and trying to hold on the outside, or at least trying to give Mahomes a little bit of time. But that speed rush to the outside has forced some errant quick throws.
Yeah, and they're running cover 2, like a soft cover 2 shell. So they're not trying to give up a big play down the field, but you're not able to throw the short routes on the outside because the corners are squatting.
The Chiefs, 2nd down and 10 from their own 8, down 17-10. Mahomes now throws it right. It is caught, coming back to the ball. No, it's incomplete at the very end of the play. El Shazier, did he get an interception? It was off a deflection, and Kelsey goes down. What is the ruling here? It looks like the pass came to the far side of the field on the sideline. It was bobbled by Kelsey and intercepted by El Shazier, who runs it and picks it up and goes all the way to the end zone off the bobble. But was he touched by Kelsey?
Yeah, he was touched. He just went to celebrate in the end zone. That ball was thrown behind Travis Kelsey. We've seen him make that play tons of time, but another ball that ricochets off his hands into the hands of the defense.
Like the Eagles game in week 2.
57 is eligible.
And the Texans now have intercepted Patrick Mahomes 3 times and have held the Chiefs offense on downs in the last 4 possessions. Interception, held on downs, interception. 17-10 Houston, 3:32 to go in the game. Houston runs it to Marks, off tackle. Line of scrimmage is the 26, and he will gain 2 yards to the 24-yard line, but within range to get a 2-possession lead here. And a timeout called.
Kansas City.
And the Chiefs call timeout.
And the Chiefs, and because of that circumstance, Mitch, with the turnover and now they being in field goal position, you want to conserve as much time as possible. You don't have the luxury of worrying about holding your timeouts until the 2-minute warning.
The Chiefs tied it at 10 apiece after Houston led 10-0 at half. In fact, the Chiefs' defense was dominating Houston's offense. 5 straight punts, 4 straight 3-and-outs. And then the Chiefs went for it on 4th and 1 at their own 31 and changed this game.
Got to try to rip the ball away here, Mitch. You haven't seen that kind of action from our defense throughout this season. Get to the football.
Just 10 takeaways this year for Kansas City. Handoff goes to Marks, lowers the shoulder. But Leo Chanel's made 2 straight plays now, a gain of 3. Clock moving at 3:23 now, stopped by Kansas City. The last time out by the Chiefs. Houston 17, Kansas City 10.
That last tackle, Leo Chanel, as you mentioned, you can see from the replay, had his hand on the football trying to rip it away, but it's not going to be the efforts of one guy on a tackle. Got to have multiple helmets there. Never say die attitude right now. It's got to be me making that play.
3rd down and 5 for the Houston Texans at the Kansas City 21, 17-10 Houston. Jake Andrews, the center, up over the football. I formation set on 3rd and 5. Stroud is under center. Wham motion by the fullback. Handoff by Marks, cutting back, and he's got a first down at the Kansas City 15. A play designed to go right, then he came back to the middle. And the rookie gets a first down for the Texans. Chiefs out of timeouts. Only the 2-minute warning can stop the clock.
And Chris Jones tried to swim upfield. Didn't have his gap assignment correct, and that opened up just enough of a cavity for the first down.
At the conclusion of the game, stay tuned. The postgame report hosted by Joshua Briscoe. The postgame report brought to you by Flight by Yingling. 2:45 to go in the game. 17-10 Houston. Stroud stays under center. They stay with the offset eye. They stay on the ground, and Marks will dive inside the 15 to get to the near side numbers of the 13, a gain of 2. George Karlaftis holding the edge on the left side of the Chiefs defense.
Chiefs got to be focused on forcing a field goal attempt here. Seeing some magic happen here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Texans can take it down to the 2-minute warning. Play clock is at 15. It's 2:10, so there's 5 seconds to spare for Houston. And they have 2nd down and 8 at the Kansas City 13. If they do try a field goal, you need to block it because you can't.
2-minute warning.
Against the best defense.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, get ready to turn your tailgate into tail great with help from Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go Chiefs!
You'll find everything you need at Hy-Vee, from burgers and buns to sides, fruit trays, desserts, and a whole lot more. Plus, check out Hy-Vee's expansive wine and spirit selection for all your game day needs. Tailgating has never been easier with help from your local Hy-Vee. And go Chiefs!
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom Scratch Ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See kslottery.com/gov for details.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri beef farmers and ranchers.
At Gray Bar, we know your time is money. That's why our services go beyond parts and products. With kitting, pre-assembly, wire carts, and Gray Bar smart reels that keep you moving. We stage materials and manage logistics so you can spend less time sorting and more time installing. And with locations nationwide, we deliver when and where you need it, working to make your job easier every step of the way. Yep, Gray Bar does that.
It's a Week 1 rematch in the AFC West as the Chargers come to town. Tune in next Sunday right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
57 is eligible.
2 minutes to go in this game. And the Houston Texans, who had a 10-0 lead to start the game, but Kansas City owned the third quarter to tie it at 10, but a huge fourth down stop by Houston on 4th and 1 for the Chiefs at their own 31 flipped this game. And a second fourth down stop has given Houston the ball. 2nd and 8 at the Kansas City 13. After interception. Marks goes off one hit, gets to the 9, short of a first down. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Third down for the Texans. 3rd and 4 at the 9. They just converted a 3rd and 7. 8 third down conversions tonight. A conversion here would end the game. 17-10 Houston. Minute 19 to go in the game. Again, wham motion by the fullback. They'll run a lead, but it's a hit for a loss. Drew Tranquil fighting through. So the clock, the play clock, or the game clock is going now to, at the minute mark, we'll have the play clock at 27, so they can run it down, take a timeout, and kick a field goal and go up by 2 possessions. Line of scrimmage is the 10.
Looks like D'Amico Ryans is over there right next to the official, letting him know with 1 second left he's going to call that timeout.
Good coach. Gave up the defensive chores. Actually played for Andy. He was a linebacker for the Eagles in the last year that Andy was in Philadelphia in 2012.
Second charge, timeout. Houston.
A lot of respect for him. This season could have gone completely over the cliff after an 0-3 start for them. And in the AFC South, where the Jaguars are right now with the lead, they got to win today over the Colts. But the Texans, after an 0-3 start now, are looking at an 8th victory and would go 8-2 and win 5 straight.
Yeah. Start looking at opportunities and probabilities, and like it drops significantly because we have the losses against most of the teams that we would be maybe tied with at the end of the season. Texans, Jaguars.
Chiefs need to block this field goal. Down 17-10, a field goal try of 28 yards for Fairbairn. At 33 seconds to go in the game. Fairbairn, very reliable as a kicker, gets 3 on the board. And interceptions and foiled fourth down attempts have been the doom of the Kansas City Chiefs in this second half. And Houston leads 20-10. 30 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, this is tough to digest. This team has been so good here at home this season. Marking upon the second loss here at GEHA Field. A must-win situation. It's tough.
Man, the Chiefs fought back in the third quarter. They had a chance. Looked like they're going to flip the game after the first half. It was just a survival half. Then one play in a game this tight in December, the 4th and 1 at their own 31, completely changed this game. Thornton is back to take this kick from Fairbairn, but this is one where he probably would kick it to the end zone to prevent a return with a 2-score lead.
Yeah.
Chiefs are 30 seconds from going 6-7. Kick away. They're going to kick it in the landing zone. So Thornton will take it on the 10 on the fly. At the 20, 25, trying to get to the boundary. Little stop and go, coming back to the near side, and then gets pummeled at the 30. 22 seconds left to go in the game. Houston 20, Kansas City 10. Issa Pole has done an admirable job tonight. I don't know if you ever had it in your career. You were thrown into the fire. I mean, the raging fire.
Yes.
Against the best defense in the league, and you really hadn't played hardly at all in the league.
As you mentioned, there was a lot of chatter about him during the training camp and preseason, and we were able to get him back and how he serviced.
Mahomes is 12 of 30 in this game. Takes the snap, quick pass caught by Rice on a quick slant, goes down at the 45. Pickup of 15, but the clock is moving. Chiefs are out of timeouts. They got to get up on the football quickly, spike it to stop the clock at 11 seconds.
Not quite the circumstance we saw with the Bills a few years ago, 13-second game because you're down by 2 scores. They're playing prevent defense. The safeties for the Texans are basically 30 yards deep.
11 seconds left for the Chiefs. 20-10 Houston. False start. Clock was stopped, so no runoff. This is on Issa Pole.
False start, number 79, offense. 5-yard penalty.
The probability tables were showing that the Chiefs lose this game at 11% chance for the playoffs.
That was coming into this
game if they lost this game. Yeah, so that wasn't taking into account the other factors of the other games today. So it'll all be recalculated after tomorrow night's game on Monday Night Football. That's the Eagles and Chargers. Mahomes throws it. Wide open Noah Gray at midfield. Goes down at the Texan 45. Clock is moving. Chiefs aren't going to get another snap off. That ends the game. And the Houston Texans get their 5th straight victory. And after an 0-3 start, they go to 8-5. They're trying to make NFL history of the Texans. No team has started 0-3 twice and made the playoffs. But Houston looking like they're going to do that now with this 5th straight win and winning 8 times in the last 10 games. And after the Chiefs fought back to tie it at 10-10, series of circumstances to flip the game in the 4th quarter gives Houston the victory 20-10. The Flight by Yingling postgame show with Joshua Briscoe begins after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
At Siteman Cancer Center, we know that being diagnosed with cancer can feel devastating. It's natural to hurry and accept the first treatment plan, but you have time to look at all of your options. Time for a second opinion, a Siteman opinion. See how nationally recognized Washington University physicians can create a custom treatment plan just for you, based on groundbreaking research and advanced technology. Siteman Cancer Center, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Call 1-800-600-3606 for a Siteman opinion.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with AutoPay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Now it's time for the Flight by Yingling post-game show. It's brought to you by Flight by Yingling. Just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Roar to your degree at Langston University. Oklahoma's only HBCU offers 40 undergraduate and graduate programs. Their students learn how to heal in nursing, excel in business, teach in education, and so much more. Get the full college experience at Langston University. Amazing athletics, a top 10 band, and student organizations, including Greek life. Apply at Langston University and roar to your success. Call 405-466-3428 or visit Langston.edu.
Here is Joshua Briscoe.
The Chiefs drop a big one at home. Texans win 20-10 at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Let's go out there live now to chat with the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus. Mitch, a lot of things went wrong in this game. We talked a lot in the pregame today, and the Chiefs have talked a lot this season about the little things, the mistakes, cleaning some of that stuff up. And today just had too many mistakes in too many places, too many times.
Yeah, I talked about it, too, all week long, especially when you're so beaten up on the offensive line and then you lose Wanya Morris on the first play from the line of scrimmage. Every little thing was amplified. And the first half, frustrating for the Chiefs with 5 possessions, 3 punts, an interception, and a missed 43-yard field goal, even at 10-3. But then the rally in the third quarter, then you felt like you had a shot at getting it back. The defense was incredible. They went on a run, the Chiefs' defense against Houston's offense, in winning fashion because Houston had 6 straight possessions. They had 21 plays and 16 yards and 4 straight 3-and-outs. In 25 minutes and 24 seconds, the Chiefs did not allow a first down, and the game gets tied at 10 apiece. And then the game completely flipped. In the fourth quarter, 4th down and 1, the Chiefs decided to go for it from their own 31. Chiefs were number 1 in the league coming in on 4th down with a league's best 21-26, but they try to throw a pass. It's incomplete, and then Houston took the short field after being just blanketed by the Chiefs' defense. They get a touchdown on the short field and take the lead at 17-10. Then the Chiefs had a drop on 4th and 4 down 7, and then that just set up a sequence where they were able to get a field goal late in the 20-10 Houston. So this thing was just spurts, but you're right, and I would agree with you. Every little thing has to work. Every blade of grass, every play was so important, and there were just too many misplays in this game for the Chiefs. But the biggest one was that 4th and 1 at their own 31.
Yeah, let's talk about that then. I do want to talk about what the defense did in this game, and specifically Chris Jones, but that sequence there, obviously Kareem Hunt converted on 4th and short earlier and actually didn't even need to get the touchdown, but got all the way into the end zone on 4th and 1, very near the goal line. That's a place where Hunt has obviously been excellent, and I know the stats for Patrick Mahomes. The box score does not look good. He had some unbelievable moments in this game. I don't know what you think about the 4th and 1 play there. The Chiefs also weren't necessarily as aggressive in some other 4th and medium kind of situations elsewhere in the game. I understand feeling like you have the crew to make it happen. I was surprised that it was an empty backfield on that play.
Yeah, and I think it kind of happened fast. It was like a quick snap, and hey, you're going to go for it, and I'm with you. Because most of the makes for the Chiefs on those 4th and 1s or 4th and 2s have been runs, and Hunt has been so good on 3rd down and 1 especially. He's number one in the league. He made some more tonight. But Kareem came in 13 of 17 on the short yardage, and he had a couple tonight and one on fourth down, and the touchdown was fourth down and one with a 2-yard run. So everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Fans will talk about this all week long, and yet not all fourth downs are the same. I'll just leave it at that. And with Mahomes, when you look at it, his pass rating tonight, I can't believe I'd ever see this, at 19.8 with no touchdowns and the 3 interceptions. This is a guy, when you look at Patrick's career, when it looks at quarterback rating, he's had he's had 61 times. He's had a 100-plus passer rating since 2017. Only Jared Goff has more by 2. He's got the Chiefs' highest passer rating in history at 101.6. Same thing with the NFL record. He's third behind Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson. And tonight with a 19.8. Now, this is a really good Houston defense. But I would tell you, Joshua, it was there.
Yep.
At 10-10, it was there because Houston was reeling on both sides of the ball. And even Tommy Townsend had 2 bad punts. And so that allowed the Chiefs to get field position. But the 4th and 1 at the 31 and not making it just negated all of that and ended up being a 2-possession lead for a 2-possession win, 20-10 for Houston.
And Mahomes leads them in rushing tonight, 7 for 58. I get just so many of those moments where you'd love to see one of those pass catchers make a play, give the quarterback some help, and ultimately couldn't do it. Let's just finally here real quick on the defense. It was a very similar feeling to what happened late in the game against the Colts, where Chris Jones just absolutely takes over. The rest of the defense steps up and meets him there. I know no one really wants to talk about the positive after a loss that feels as big as this one, but a quick hat tip to what the defense was able to do. Even in the first half, that drive continued after a really questionable holding penalty. I was really impressed by the Chiefs' defense tonight, even though it obviously wasn't quite enough.
Well, and there were 2 big plays in the first half that led to the 10 points. The 53-yarder to Collins, that's a broken play, but a 46-yard play-action pass for 46. But Chris Jones, Chiefs fans are frustrated throughout the Chiefs' kingdom at 6 and 7. Everybody's frustrated. But you got to applaud Chris Jones. He tried to change this game. He tried to change this game by himself. In those series of all of these 3-and-outs, possession 6, 7, 8, 9, and then forcing a punt on the 10th, was Chris Jones fueled. He got everybody going on that defense, and yet it wasn't enough. But even at 10-10, not making the 4th and 1 at the 31, you just had a sense the defense, if they had to defend a longer field, was going to get the job done.
It absolutely felt like that. Now all we can do is get ready to do it again next week at Arrowhead against the Chargers. Mitch, appreciate it as ever.
Thanks. I guess I don't know what the tables are now. It was 11% if you lose this game going in, but hey, it's not 0.
Yep.
So you're saying there's a chance.
That's what I'm saying.
Jim Carrey. Yep, and here come the Chargers. So got to figure it out and try to get healthy. We got to get some dudes back.
Yeah, no question at all. You stay healthy, Mitch Holthus. That's the voice of the Chiefs with us here on the Chiefs Radio Network. I'm going to give you this as our stat of the game, brought to you by Gray Bar, your distributor for electrical, data communication, and industrial products. Ben Solak of ESPN tweeted that the Next Gen Stats charting had the Chiefs with